Yo guys, and welcome back to this new stream here on the channel. And on today's stream, we're going to discuss the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market once again here, just like we are doing every single day out there for you guys. So on today's stream, we're going to go over all kinds of interesting things. We're going to go over a Bitcoin, a new scenario that we're right now seeing. Because right now, if we do look towards the Bitcoin chart, we can clearly see a bull flag scenario is currently getting printed. And of course, such kind of a bull flag scenario is of course a pretty bullish bias structure we're right now forming on the market. So we're right now going to be looking ahead what we could be expecting in the coming hours ahead of ourselves, and we're going to be looking ahead about what the technical analysis right now is saying on all these time frames like we always do discuss here on the channel. So guys, good morning, and of course, I don't know exactly where you're from, but depending on where you're from, of course, good morning or good night already. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the stream here. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring up the bell notification if you do enjoy the content. But with that being said, guys, let me jump right away in towards the content. So Bitcoin, excuse me. Bitcoin, what are we seeing with it today here? So like you can see here, Bitcoin shoot up very quickly yesterday, and of course yesterday we were streaming what we're seeing this massive pump towards the upside getting generated, because we pumped basically because previously before market was getting suppressed, because the market was getting suppressed, price action was getting suppressed because people were afraid about the Fed meeting having a bearish effect on Bitcoin. Eventually of course they did talk a little bit about Bitcoin on the meeting, but not all too much in a negative way here. So it was a pretty neutral meeting as well. What we do know is that the rates has been not changing. What is of course pretty bullish for Bitcoin, of course bearish for the dollar. That is as well a reason why we did clearly saw, by the way, the dollar coming down so quickly. If you're looking to the dollar chart here, you can see since yesterday it came down very quickly. Reason why it did came down here is because the rates are not changing, and because the rates are not changing right now, dollar keeps falling down further and further on here. And of course the Bitcoin and other assets like the S&P 500 as well keeps climbing back up towards higher levels. So right now, since we have seen that, of course, what is Bitcoin doing from that point? So Bitcoin created a significant lag towards the upside, and since creating this lag towards the upside, it looks to be creating some kind of a bull flag scenario here on the 1 hour time frame. So lower time frame right now forming a flex scenario, and of course such kind of a flex scenario is usually going to lead towards a continuation up here. Of course, if we're going to be looking at what kind of a thing we could be expecting of this bull flag, is of course a continuation towards the upside. If Bitcoin is then going to be breaking this top side of this downward trend line here, what you can clearly see here, top side of resistance clearly suppressing the price action on the trend that we're right now trading on. So clear level of resistance getting found here. But if we're going to be looking for a breakout, so as soon as Bitcoin is going to close a 1 hour candle above of this range here, then we could be looking for a very significant continuation towards the upside. And the targets that we are then going to be aiming for is going to be this approximately move, of course, of 5% towards the upside. And of course, from the point of the breakout, this will be an approximately 4.7% measured move we are about to go get over there. So that is still looking particularly decent here. And right now, since as well we are retesting this previous resistance box, that right now we could be flipping into the green here, because previous resistance, once you break above it, you retest it afterwards, you're going to flip it into support. So previous resistance right now getting flipped into support on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart is as well looking very good here. You can clearly see over here, previously around here, you can see resistance, support, resistance, and right now this level is flipping into support. So together with this, together with the bull flag scenario, I personally think a continuation towards the upside in the coming hours ahead of ourselves is going to be extremely likely to assume here. And I personally think as well, we should be right now anticipate a continuation towards the upside getting created from this point, and not rather a continuation towards the downside from this range. So please do as well take this in consideration, that the market is right now looking a little bit more bullish than bearish on the imminent short term. And that's the reason why I'm going to say that today is going to be a little bit more of a greener day. And of course, still for my trade, it's still open. Nothing very special, no major gains being made yet here. Of course, it's a swing trade position, so I will be showcasing this trade the whole time around here with you guys out there. I will be talking you guys through about what I'm going to do with this trade, if I'm going to exit it at some point, or once I'm going to add more to my trade. I will be keeping you guys up to date here, of course, on my YouTube page, and of course on my Twitter page. So if you want to go with me through this journey of this trade, what we're going to do here, I personally will already call this a legendary trade, because I personally think it is going to become a legendary trade. And please don't hate on me if I'm going to shill on you guys in like a few weeks from now on, that we are going to say we told you so, of course. But Indeed, a very, very exciting journey that we're going to take with this trade. Of course, what I have said several times before is that as soon as the market is going to go down, as soon as my trade is going to go underwater, so we're going to see the trade going in the red again, I'm not necessarily going to be panicking. No, I will be trying to accumulate more and more Bitcoins in this trade, because I am very bullish about the wider scale right now. Not necessarily, of course, on the imminent short term, I'm bullish, but I'm not necessarily saying Bitcoin can't go to 45K here before going to, let's say, 6K. I'm not saying that. So I'm still anticipating that whatever is going to be happening, I'm still going to be able to average down my entry price here. So that is, of course, going to be a very interesting strategy that I will be using right now. So that's as well a thing that I look forward towards, and a thing that I definitely can't wait to see to do with you guys out there. So yeah, so far the trade is in a decent profit, but I would like to build up, of course, a bigger quantity position to be making more gains. Of course, in terms of the funding rates, we're still in neutral stages here, nothing very special. So yeah, I only pay $17 to be in a 170K position. So that's basically nothing I have to pay right now here. So far, it's still good to be in a long position, but yeah, anything can still happen. Maybe we're going to get another squeeze before moving up, but so far, yeah, it's looking particularly decent, especially with the bull flick scenario as well. We'll be adding an maybe 40% gain to my trade here, what could be leading towards an approximately $8,000 in profit or whatsoever. So I'm looking forward towards the trade that we're going to take here altogether. I've been already going over the 1 hour time frame before on this channel. You can clearly see, yeah, previous resistance flipping into support. What is looking good here right now. So that's the thing I'm looking forward towards as well. Downward slope resistance line from the highs is still a level that I will be aiming for. So you can clearly see this level on the top side provided this rejection already twice. And if we're going to see this level once again getting visited, this will be leading, of course, either to another correction. And of course, if we are going to be able to be breaking through of it, this could be leading towards a massive continuation towards the upside. So yeah, personally looking forward towards this trend line getting as well retested. So we do know if we're going to be breaking out of this bull flag scenario, this will be as well lead towards this trend line most likely getting retested, what then is going to be leading towards some more volatility and some more volume most likely entering the market. So yeah, pretty interesting stages that we're right now trading on, but I have already tweeted about that I personally think today will be a massive breakout. Reason why I said that is because of the bull flag and because of the 4 hourly time frame right now here, because 4 hourly time frame. Let me start off with this chart before. Let me start off with a different chart before going further on it. Let me start with this chart over here. And the 4 hourly time frame is right now pretty interesting in my opinion, because the 4 hourly time frame right now, yesterday broke through one of its most critical downward sloping trend lines here. And this, to be very clear with you guys out there, this trend line that we have been breaking through here was created here on the 1st of December. So we've been trading an approximately downtrend for the remaining, for the past 14 days here. And since we right now has been able to be breaking above this downward sloping trend line from the past 14 days here, this is of course looking a little bit more bullish. But right now, have warned you guys about it. If we really want to be seeing this continuation up here, and of course, if we want to be seeing Bitcoin visiting the 55K again, we have to see these two lines getting broken. If we break these two lines here, we're going to be, of course, go in for a very bullish continuation towards the upside. And that is the thing that I'm definitely looking forward towards, and that's the thing I'm right now for sure waiting for. So first job is done here. First job is dusted and done here for Bitcoin. The right now, like you can see previously, we got rejected from it already. And we want to be seeing this breakthrough. And of course, this level that I want to be seeing a breakthrough above is right now 49.3K. So an approximately $500 increasement for this 4 hourly close is going to be already lead towards this continuation towards the upside. So yeah, it is looking particularly good here. And it is looking like Bitcoin could be in for a very strong continuation up here. And of course, I do personally expect that Bitcoin is going to reach the $55,000, or let's say the $54,000 as soon as we do break this 49.3K range here. So break above this range here is going to be meaning that Bitcoin is going to see a lot of volatility towards higher ranges, and it's most likely going to see a massive pump. What could be, of course, eventually as well lead towards this market reversal signal, in my opinion. So I definitely can't wait to see what's going to happen. Of course, I've been as well saying this level around to 54K is going to get reached here as soon as we do break this trend line over here, because we still have a CME gap above it. It's right now Thursday. Tomorrow it's still Friday, so tomorrow we have another full day of trading. No weekend yet here, but we do know that on the 53K, 53.7K, 53.8K, we still have this CME gap, and of course, this CME gap still hasn't got filled yet, and that's the thing that I would like to see here. I would like to see the CME gap getting filled there. As soon as the CME gap will be getting filled, this is going to be as well First of all, make us to clear the CME gap, so we're not going to necessarily anticipate anything anymore from off this chart. But yeah, we do know that CME gaps usually tend to get filled here, and that is a reason for me as well to anticipate right now, okay, we could still reach the CME gap before once again either see continuation down or whatsoever getting happened. And of course, in order to fill up the CME gap, Bitcoin has to move up towards the resistance line on the top side. And of course, if we're going to see continuation down here, I personally think it's going to be first that we're going to reach the 55k here. Of course, in the wider scale, we're then going to be still on a downtrend. But in order to break the 4-hour downtrend that we're right now trading on, we have to be breaking above this trend line here of the 49.3k. So that's going to be a very important one. And of course, the beginning of this breakthrough is all going to be getting started from the 1-hour time frame. So what we're going to do right now here is keep our eyes wide open on the 1-hour time frame, because as soon as we do see this breakthrough of this this bull flag, this is going to be just signify everything that we're going to be going into it. So as well, other 4-hour chart, of course, basically the same trend line we have been watching at just a moment ago, but yeah, just a different scenario. This is of course the descending triangle scenario. If we're going to be looking for a price target of the descending triangle, yeah, we could be looking for an approximately surge towards 54k, basically the same price target that I was just aiming about. And what I just was talking about is basically this range of previous resistance that is a support that's right now going to flip into resistance, in my opinion. So that's going to be a target that I will be aiming for. And I'm definitely looking forward towards seeing the market increase towards those highs here. So yeah, and as soon as we do get this breakthrough of this downward sloping trend line, this is just going to signify Bitcoin is going to see a massive price surge, and it's basically going to get some massive momentum behind itself once again. So important to see this breakthrough, and if we could see it today, this is going to lead towards way higher targets, and as well, this could be leading towards a very strong trading opportunity, an approximately 10% trading opportunity that at least I do not want to miss out. Of course, I personally already have some other trades open on my a different account, my personal account, on some altcoins. I have some trades open on Sandbox, I have some trades open on Ethereum, and I have some trades open on Phantom. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to see here. As well, I do think that Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to be, of course, the main big gainers, of course, in the market, and there could be some altcoins popping up at that point as well. Maybe the gaming sector could be taking some territory back here. But for sure, yeah, I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get from that point. But indeed, these times are going to be allowing us a lot of good opportunities in terms of trading. So, of course, a 10% measured move with a 10x leverage is already a 100% gain for your trading position. So, it's looking particularly good here, and I'm for sure waiting to see that playing out here. So, as well, daily time frame. Has there been anything since yesterday really changed up for Bitcoin? No, not yet here, to be honest. We're still seeing right now this market doing pretty good, a decent job here. We're seeing, of course, clearly downward slope resistance line from the highs, downward sloping support line from the lows. We're forming and falling wedge structure, and if we're going to look at the momentum indicators, we can clearly see the RSIs climbing back up here, while price action still forming lower lows. If we're going to then as well look at the MACD here, we can clearly see MACD is forming a higher low, while the price action forming a lower low. So we're seeing as well bullish divergence over there. If we're going to look at the money flow index, we can clearly see money flow index is rising up very quickly, especially what is of course an extremely bullish signal we're getting right now. While we were seeing that, of course, price action just keeps dipping further and further down here. So we're seeing basically several bullish divergence right now playing out on this market. We're seeing several momentum indicators right now forming bullish divergence, and what that basically is telling us right now is that the momentum is shifting away from the bears to the bulls here. Of course, price action may still is coming down here. Price action on daily time frame still comes down from up this point, but does this mean that we should be bearish right now? No, I don't think so, because the reason and the points that I do flip bullish in a downtrend is as soon as I do see reversal signals on the daily time frame. And right now on the daily time frame, we're seeing 3 different momentum indicators tell us that the momentum from the sellers is getting exhausted, and that this downtrend is forming diminishing lows here, together with a reversal pattern that we're creating on the daily time frame. This is, of course, looking like a perfect ingredient for a very nice market reversal. So I'm looking very much forward towards what we're going to get from at this point, and personally, I do think the continuation is going to be heavy, just like we got here in the beginning of October. So I personally can't wait to see what we're going to get from at this point, but I have said it several times before right now in the last 2 to 3 days there, it won't take long anymore, and I'm right now going to be benefiting from this market. And the reason why I do not think it's going to take long anymore is because all the reasons I gave to you guys, and the reason why I'm right now trading this market towards the upside is because I do not think it's going to take any more longer from this point. So the risk is most certainly pretty low here. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward towards on how that is going to be rolling out right now here. But for sure, it does give me a lot of opportunities in this market to trade it. Of course, as well, different daily time frame chart is of course this so-called inverse head and shoulders on the bigger scale here on the daily time frame, you can clearly see what's my main attraction point from of this chart here is of course this downward slope resist line that flipped into support over here, and right now so far is providing a support. So indeed this does look like an extremely strong support range here that is so far holding up the price action very well for Bitcoin. And on the daily time frame, this is just a level that you should not be ignoring. That is just getting me particularly excited, of course, on the market. And of course, together with the bullish divergence we're forming right now in this range over here, it is going to be likely to see markets coming back up towards higher ranges from this point here. Together, of course, we do know that the funding rates are pretty neutral to pretty low stages. What does as well signify is right now that the leverage is most likely used right now to trade the market short. What is, of course, getting me a little bit more bullish because that could be leading towards massive market squeezes, of course. As well, last thing I want to be talking about, if we're going to talk about Bitcoin, of course, and about our extended Bitcoin TA here, is the weekly time frame. Of course, every single stream we give you guys an update about all the time frames, and what we can currently see here is that the weekly time frame is looking extremely bullish in my opinion. Of course, weekly time frame has been forming, of course, this higher low here on the market. While it has been forming this higher low on the market, the RSI has been forming a lower low. So, of course, what this basically means, like you can see right now on the left side of your screen here, is that we're forming a hidden bullish divergence. So, hidden bullish divergence is getting formed once the price action is forming a higher low, but the indicator is forming a lower low. So, clear hidden bullish divergence is getting formed on the market. Of course, it's not only on the RSI, if I say correctly, because if I go to the money flow index, yeah, you can see these similar divergences getting spotted here. So as well, lower low getting formed on the money flow index, higher low on the price section as well. If we're going to check out on the MACD, it is neutral. There's nothing really changed. I mean, to be honest, compared to the low that we created over there, indeed we are forming a lower low. So that's pretty bullish here in my opinion. Momentum indicators all forming hidden bullish divergence, and I've said it already several times before. If you want to be knowing about which divergences are the strongest, just look back towards all the previous price action. And what I have been learning, and I've been as well talking through it with my developer, because we are currently developing a crypto rover trends bot that will be basically indicated is going to be implemented here on TradingView, what you guys can get completely for free if you're just going to smash up that like button here on the stream here. It is not out yet here. It will be finished most likely this week here, and maybe it's going to go public next week. Of course, there are still some developments for the website and how you could be applying for the indicator, because yeah, there are some, the only rules that you have to be following is like follow me on Twitter and YouTube, and you will get the indicator for free. And that indicator will be help you to, of course, identify market trends, market reversals. And what is going to be very nice about the indicator is that we do know, because we'll look back to previous price section, is that hidden bullish divergence and hidden bearish divergence are usually the strongest divergence. That's what we find out, of course. So yeah, such a divergence that we're right now seeing on the weekly time frame should be for sure a thing the bot will be as well recognized, and the bot will be for sure tell us that this is an extremely bullish signal and that we're probably getting a very strong buy right now. And we do have like as well indicators that's going to tell us a strong buy, strong sell, because yeah, we were seeing as well strong sell signals along the way up here, and we will be, of course, implemented it as well in our trading indicator. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to be seeing with that. And of course, guys, let me know in the chat, how hyped are you up for the indicator? I mean, I've been, of course, investing a lot of money, investing a lot of effort towards the indicator, because I want to be making a good indicator. Of course, we have been already fixing some bugs out of it. We have been already fixing, I mean, we tweaked some things I didn't like about it. So it's going to be a very, very professional one. So I look forward towards it. I definitely look forward towards it, what we're going to see with the indicator. And of course, it's going to be helping us all together. And you know what's the nice part about it is that we're not going to ask any money for it. So it will be truly amazing what we could be seeing from off this point here. You can be a bear on short term, but long term, only bull. I mean, that's as well what I do mean. On the short term, sometimes I'm bearish on short term. Sometimes a lot of times I'm bearish on short term. But yeah, sometimes it's just not smart to be bearish on long term, because on Bitcoin long term, you should be an extreme big bull here, in my opinion. And of course, being a moon boy on the longer term is not stupid. I mean, I don't care if people call me a moon boy, because I mean, on long term, I'm an extreme big moon boy. And of course, people only call me a moon boy once I say something positive, because once I talk too negative about Bitcoin because I expect a correction or whatsoever, people don't say such kinds of things here. That will be very cool here. I'm very excited, bro. It's 24/7. You for the indicator. I mean, I mean, I can't wait. I personally can't wait till it's going to be out here. Of course, I have some demo versions, but I can't show it yet here because I want to be showing it right away once it is live, because otherwise I will be hyping things too much up here, and I don't like by doing some hype of stuff, you know, here. So thank you for always the good work, no problem. Always good, a new indicator. I mean, it's always good to have an extra indicator. I like to try your Yo Guys indicator. I mean, I was first thinking about a name for the indicator, but I thought, okay, let's call it Yo Guys. No, that's not smart here. It's Rover Trends V1 because it's the first version. There will be probably more indicators come from my side. And of course, guys, just smash up that subscribe button on the channel if you like this content that we're going to be developing stuff for you. I've right now found a very good developer that does these kinds of stuff here, and we're just going to continuously give you guys more content here to of course as well educate yourself on, because right now I'm working on a site, guys, you know, this is very crazy. I'm working on a site that is as well for free, where you could be educating yourself. I will be putting everything in line. I will be making a very interesting site where you can learn yourself everything about technical analysis, and that is what I'm right now working on. I think it's a very good idea as well in the background, and it's going to be, once again, completely for free. It's not like a paid course or whatsoever, so it is going to be as well very interesting, so I can learn everyone even more. And of course, all these things I'm investing in the background, because I think it's very important to educate the space, and that's of course also where my channel is completely built on. And before going further into it, because I want to be discussing some other projects right now as well, don't forget to right now and slap up that like button, guys. So I see we're right now about to smash up towards 200 likes. Don't forget to smash up the like button right now. It will be truly appreciated if you're going to smash it up over here. Let's go for 300 likes right now on the stream here. It will be truly amazing. I think we could easily do so. Looking very bullish for me right now. Firstly, yes, guys, we're right now 37 minutes away from the 1 hour close. And indeed, this is looking particularly bullish. And I'm going to be waiting for, of course, a clear 1 hour breakthrough. In order to call, of course, a breakthrough towards the upside. But let me quickly check up on some other projects. First of all, let me go over the dollar index, of course, on the dollar index. Since yesterday, since the Fed meeting, it came down massively because they're not going to, they're going to keep the same, the rates, they're going to keep the same rates. So that's the reason why it is coming down right now. And that's also a reason why I personally do think the dollar index is going to see a further decreasement from up this point here. So I'm very curious about how it's going to be playing out here. The dollar coming down very quickly since yesterday of the meeting, since then 0.8% down here. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to be do from up this point with the dollar index. I think it's going to be a very exciting one. Of course, the further it comes down from here on, the more bullish effect it will be having on Bitcoin. So hopefully we could be seeing finally this correction for the dollar index. Of course, on the weekly time frame, we have been looking at this major resistance box for the dollar index, and of course, like you can see right now, it looks to be some kind of a peak structure. We're forming a lot of resistance on this range here. This is a previous big support range. So previously we have been retesting this level, and we have been visiting this level quite a lot here, this 96.7 points. And every single time right now we're retesting it, we're coming down from it. And of course, in 2 days from now on, we're going to close this this weekly candle again, and of course a close in the red again will be of course pretty bullish for us. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get from up this point, and hopefully we're going to see this further increasement from for Bitcoin, and of course a further decrease within the dollar index. But let me quickly check up on Ethereum, because how is Ethereum performing against Bitcoin right now here, guys? That's going to be the real big question we want to be looking at, because I'm a pretty big bull here on Ethereum. Is it smart to be invested in Ethereum? I always have said yes. And yesterday, of course, on the early stream B8 on the day, we were basically retesting the green box over here. And we told everyone out there is that this green box is not this is not a level that you just want to be looking at. No, this is an extremely important level that you should be looking at. And the reason why I said so is previously resistance over here as well, likely to flip into very strong support. And of course, we do know that Ethereum USD takes out the most valuation against Bitcoin once Bitcoin is as well on an uptrend. So yesterday Bitcoin pumped up towards higher levels. Right away, we saw Ethereum benefit from it, and Ethereum was dipping, of course, of crossing once again the $4,000 barrier. So for Ethereum, it was a very good day yesterday. Recovered very quickly, and today we're once again seeing a further increasement towards higher ranges over here going to create. Of course, we could have been as well maybe argue that we're right now looking at a very strong trend line here. I mean, I will be still say this is looking like a very strong trend line we could be aiming for, and this could be leading towards a massive continuation towards the upside. So I'm very, very much looking forward towards how this is going to be playing playing out right now for the market, and I will be keeping my eyes out wide open on this trend line. But so far, Ethereum compared to Bitcoin saw a very solid bounce, and most likely is going to see an even further continuation from this point. On the daily time frame, on the US dollar pair, we have been not seeing this 36.15 US dollar level getting retested. Was pretty unfortunate because that was going to be for me major accumulation, and I was planning on taking a new trade over there as well. On different accounts, I already set up some limit orders over there, so for me, it's pretty unfortunate we've been not able to touch it. I mean, we were just a few dollars away from it, like you can see over here. We're like $37 away from it, so that's pretty unfortunate to see. So, to be honest, but yeah, things are how they are currently playing out. But that's good. That's all right, because yeah, if you miss one opportunity, you're just going to look for the next one. But right now, what we can mainly see here is that this previous resistance zone, resist over here, support over here, support over here. We traded below it, but right now we're trading above it again. So this, of course, having a bullish edge here on the market right now. Here still we're trading on a downtrend. If we're going to go, let's say, in towards the 4-hourly time frame, you can see over here we have been forming lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So we've been still trading in a very significant downtrend, just like Bitcoin is as well doing right now on the 4-hourly time frame, right? So there's going to be pretty important levels to be breaking through here on this trend line on the 4-hourly candles, and it's going to be this level over here. This time big trend line on the Ethereum chart is going to be a critical one in my opinion. This is going to be a crucial level to be breaking above here, and as soon as we do see a 4-hourly candle close above this downward sloping trend line here, this could be leading towards this massive continuation up here, and this could be leading towards this massive market reversal. Of course, we could be as well looked for this downward sloping support line. And this could be, of course, arguably be a very strong support line that we're still trading. And, of course, we could be as well approach the market right now like some kind of a falling wedge structure, like you can see here. We're seeing diminishing highs, we're seeing diminishing lows getting formed. And this is a typical reversal structure. Like we do know, falling wedges are typical, bullish buys reversal structure. So this is not looking all too bad, to be very honest. And I'm looking forward towards on how it's going to be playing out for Ethereum. But, of course, we do know, break below the lower side is just going to be enabling more bearish price action. And, of course, a break above the highs is going to be leading towards some continuation towards the upside. So yeah, it's definitely looking very exciting about how Ethereum is right now unfolding its price action. And of course, guys, if you do want to be staying up to date about breakout or whatsoever, first of all, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But second of all, if we're not live whatsoever, we will be giving you guys an update here on Twitter. So make sure to follow us as well on Twitter. Go to the link in the description. You can find it over there. It will be truly amazing if you're going to check that out here, our Twitter page, because there we will be giving you guys market updates once we're not able to live stream, or we will be asking you guys certain stuff here. So make sure to check out the Twitter. You can find all the socials in the link in the description if you want to be following us over there. But this is, of course, a very important pattern to be watching right now on the Ethereum price section. And of course, this will be once again as well lead towards a very good trading opportunity. If we do break the top side with a 4-hourly close, you could be literally take a 17% trade towards the upside, because the price target of a falling wedge is always going to be the top side of the wedge here. And in this case, the top side of the wedge is getting reached within 17% movement towards the upside. So, if you want to be trading this market as well, don't forget to check out BYBIT here in the link description, because, BYBIT is basically the best liquidity provider for your trades, and it's going to be the fairest valuation you will be getting for your trades here. So make sure to check that out as well here. And I don't know why I'm just going to a different coin. I totally don't know, but let me go back to Bitcoin. But you can be trading Bitcoin, all kinds of altcoins as well on BYBIT. So make sure to check that out if you do want to be trading your coins over there. It's going to be very strong trading opportunity. And of course, in terms of swing trades, is it smart to accumulate swing trades? If you're bullish right now on Bitcoin, if you expect this continuation, just like I am doing right now on this bull flag scenario on Bitcoin, this is most likely going to lead towards an even further increasement for Ethereum, because like I told you everyone before already, Ethereum tends to be taking out the most of the valuation out of Bitcoin as soon as Bitcoin starts to be increasing. So if Bitcoin is really going to be breaking out for the top side of this bull flag, as well, will be happening in 31 minutes from now on, most likely, or maybe we're going to see another consolidation candle. Ethereum could be for sure will be experiencing another very bullish day. So I'm looking forward towards what Ethereum is going to do. But so far, this does look like an interesting chart we're right now looking at. Of course, in terms of the 1-hour candles, we have been looking at very strong daily support here on the 36.48. This level was getting touched, and since then we saw a massive spike back towards higher ranges. And so far, this chart, this horizontal chart with our horizontal trend lines here, has been showing us a lot of significance, like you can see on this chart over here. As well, tops are providing resistance as well over here. Sometimes you do see some fake outs of these horizontal levels, but what these red lines basically all show you are very strong demand zones and supply zones from the past, and you see on daily candle closes. So you can see daily candle closes usually tend to provide a lot of significance, and so far indeed they have been proving us a lot of significance. And of course, a movement down back towards the 39.71 is going to be allowing you a very good buy price, because like you can see as well, previously around as well over here, this is a very strong level of support, and since we're around trading above it for Ethereum, I personally expect continuation is going to be extremely likely. Continuations from this point are going to be extremely likely to be expecting. And I think, yeah, Ethereum is definitely not a bad buy at all over here. And guys, as well, quickly asking you guys a question. Let's go for the 73.1k subscribers today. If you haven't already slapped up that like button, or slapped up that subscriber button, don't forget to do so right now. Let's go for the 73.1k target. Will be truly appreciated if you're going to smash up the subscribe button. And guys, let me know as well here, should I stay live for this 1 hour candle close so we can check out the bull flag breakout? I would love to do so, but let me know in the chat if you guys would love to see that as well. So I'm very, very interested about how it's going to be playing out. But currently, yeah, 48.9k is already getting visited here on the chart. So indeed, the volumes are right now still particularly low. That's what we are getting. That's what SA is right now telling us in the chat here. You're worried about volumes, but I've been explaining my volume theory already several times before. The volumes has been pretty neutral, of course, on the recent hours. On this 1 hour candle, the volume is indeed very low. I have to admit that. But of course, if you are going to see a breakout, I do want to be seeing the volume as well turning up here. So Casper coin made by Ethereum developers, Ethereum 3.0 Web3 ready. Once the miners test for Ethereum, it will use Casper protocol. Very undervalued, guys. Get it now. Let me check. Of course, a lot of people have been talking about Casper recently. Of course, a lot of people have been talking about it. Of course, it's been increasing pretty quickly in the late months here. Like you can see over here, it had this massive run up. Towards the end of November, beginning December, it came down very quickly. It went from 23 cents here. So if you did bought the top here, I feel very sorry for you. But right now it's pretty much down from up the highs here. But yeah, let's see what it's going to do. Of course, I think Web3 tokens are like pretty interesting, because yeah, Web3 is basically the new internet that we're building, and I think it's going to be having for sure a very good future. But yeah, make sure to do your own research. But it looks to be still pretty low market cap. 360 million is particularly low market cap. They can still easily do a 10x from here on, so indeed there are very high opportunities with those tokens here. So yeah, looking forward towards what we're going to have from up this point here. Nicole once again saying stay for the daily candle close. I'm still waiting and still planning on like doing this 12-hour stream here. Have to be finding a right date, a right time for it, and it has to be suiting in my agenda. So I'm looking forward towards doing a 12-hour stream. I can't say a date yet here. But yeah, it's going to be a very exciting one. And of course, once we're going to do it, we're going to do it for some kind of charity donation. Of course, we're going to do let's say do a charity stream here to get money for charity, and I think it's going to be a very good thing that we could do here all together. Nice one, Nicole. Yeah, indeed. Nicole just always wants us to stay for the daily close. But of course, Nicole, I do get that. I want that as well. Rover, can you push the price to 48k? I think I can have some influence on the price, but not so much here. I see a 500 million market cap, man. I can't not even 2x it yet from off this point. So maybe in the future I can, but right now, not yet. Can you push it to 48? Oh, you're talking about Bitcoin. Oh, you're talking about Bitcoin. I thought about that other coin. Guys, let's push it above 48.9k here. Close above this level is going to be for sure very bullish. I'm a bear at 66k, and I eat money with that. Being bearish right now is of course a thing that you're not right now, if I do correctly say it. Remember, only 2 more Bitcoin to be mined. That's true, guys. We have checked it, of course, 90.01% of the total supply of Bitcoin right now got mined here. So that is pretty interesting. 90.01% of the total supply is got mined here. And right now, 2.1 million still remain to be mined here, of course, over the next 156 years here. So I'm looking forward towards all the Bitcoins that are going to get mined here in the future. But it is very good that already 90% is in circulation, because, yeah, it will be... not a large amount of inflation right now coming still towards the market. And of course, we do know we have a maximum supply here around 21 million. So I'm looking forward towards what's going to be happening from off that point. But yeah, extremely excited. Bitcoin is getting so scarce, guys. Not holding Bitcoin right now is irresponsible, like I said several times before. Not holding Bitcoin right now is definitely a thing that's lacking on your portfolio. But I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get, guys, because it's going to be a very exciting journey. Not only this year, but just think about the coming 2 years ahead of ourselves. I like to think about, you have to visualize a lot of things, right? Because as a investor, as like someone that has ambitions, I have a lot of ambitions, what I want to be reaching in my life. I think it's always important to visualize such kind of things, right? I'm visualizing all kinds of things that I want to be achieving in my life, you know, that as well for crypto. Just visualize yourself in 2 years from now on, we're going to get another supply squeeze, because in 2 years from now on, the Bitcoin halving will be here once again. What is going to be happening with the Bitcoin halving? The Bitcoin halving will be, of course, break down and halve the total Bitcoins that are going to mined every single 10 minutes. So the total amount of Bitcoins that are going to get added towards the supply is going to be basically 50% that it is right now every 10 minutes. So it's going to be having a very bullish effect here. And of course, the halving is basically always resulting in a very big hype run up on the market. And personally right now, I can't wait for the halving, because I remember like in 2018 it was, not 2020 it was, I celebrated with all my friends. We celebrated literally with champagne once the whole thing was there. We were like counting down and we were celebrating. Oh, my camera, I have to quickly adjust one setting, guys. So give me a second. Is it good again? No, it's not good again. I have to disable one setting on my camera and then everything works for the whole stream. So let me quickly do that. But like, we celebrated the whole thing here all together with some champagne. And of course, I want to be doing that once again this year, all right here, because yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting one. The Bitcoin halving will be resulting in a massive hype runner for the market. But right now, still 20 minutes away from the Bitcoin 1 hour candle close. We're going to keep our eyes wide open on it. But while we are going to see that, we're real quickly going to cover some other altcoins as well here on the market. So let me quickly go over Chainlink. Chainlink, of course, came down pretty massively, just like Cardano came down massively, just like Crypto.com came down massively. Of course, all these altcoins were falling down very quickly. Of course, pretty unfortunate to see Chainlink not holding up this $23 range here. But since of that point, it came down massively. But while we have been seeing the market coming down here, I do think that Chainlink is a very good risk to reward buy right now. First of all, I'm bullish about Chainlink because the Chainlink Oracle network is basically getting used in a lot of cryptocurrencies. So one thing is for sure, Chainlink will stay as well. If there's going to be, let's say, a bear market or whatever, Chainlink will stay, and Chainlink is always going to be a good coin for accumulation. So I'm looking forward towards what it's going to do right now, but it's of course currently forming higher lows here on the RSI, with the price action forming clearly lower lows. So momentum of the sentence is definitely getting exhausted right now here. So this clearly shows us a good average buy price and good average buy zone for the Chainlink price action. Yes, it clearly does show us so that's of course a pretty bullish factor and pretty bullish thing that we can currently see here. So I'm looking forward towards on how that is going to be ending right now here, but on the daily time frame, this clearly shows us a very good average accumulation range here. Of course, already broke critical downtrends here, maybe not this one yet here, but yeah, you can clearly see, I mean, it did already broke this one here. Critical downtrend got broken on the 1 hour candles. What is of course 4 hourly candles, I mean, what is of course eventually going to lead towards continuations up here. It is currently still forming a hidden bearish divergence, where this price action forming lower highs and the RSI forming higher highs. So that's still pretty unfortunate to see. So, but yeah, most likely we're going to see a massive continuation towards the upside since we're looking to the daily time frame. What is of course looking particularly good for Chainlink. So that's looking good. Cardano, of course, on the 4 hourly candles as well. Yeah, losing a little bit of strength here right now. Of course, we could be looking for a very strong trend line from the highs. This trend line, as soon as it does get broken, it could be looking, of course, a little bit more bullish for the Cardano price action. Price action does look similar to Bitcoin right now here. So, of course, if Bitcoin is going to see an increase towards the upside, coins like Cardano and Chainlink are most likely going to outperform Bitcoin, recover a little bit quicker because they as well came down way quicker than Bitcoin did. So I do expect that, and that's as well the reason why it's running pretty good for accumulation. So yeah, 4 hourly time frame, not anything special playing out, to be honest, over here. Daily time frame as well, we're seeing the momentum increasing, but no bullish divergence got formed over there. But indeed, momentum is increasing as well on the MACD. We can see, especially what I do think is an extremely bullish signal here, is that like Cardano is such good of a buy right now here, in my opinion. I think Cardano is a very low risk buy here for potential high rewards. You can clearly see price action coming down here. While the price action comes down here, we can clearly see the MACD is climbing back up here and it's forming higher lows right now in this market. So MACD is of course recovering very quickly and basically shows us right now the sell pushes exiting the market, but price action still comes down here. It looks to be showing us the sellers are getting pretty exhausted, what is going to be eventually lead towards a continuation up here. So yeah, Cardano as well on daily time frame not looking all too bad in my opinion. So as well, we're quickly going to go over crypto.com here. Crypto.com of course on lower time frames. Oh, excuse me, I do not want to do this. So let me quickly check up here if it can load up. Can the chart load up? So chart is not loading up. That's pretty unfortunate. I don't know why. So Polkadot is loading up, but only my Crypto.com chart is not loading up. So let me quickly refresh my page here of TradingView. Sometimes TradingView is a little bit glitchy, but that's of course not a lot of times here. So let me go to Crypto.com. Yeah, there it is. So let me go to Crypto.com. Let me go to the 4-hourly time frame. Let me extend these levels real quickly, and let me remove the levels and let me go to the daily time frame first here. So daily time frame, Crypto.com, we saw a massive hype run up here, coming down right now a little bit here, but is Crypto.com right now a bad buy at all? I've said it several times before. I mean, I literally sold Crypto.com 94 cents, guys. That was a crazy call, crazy sell I did. I only sold 50% of my supply, but I'm right now have not bought back in it yet here. But probably after this today's stream, I will be looking for accumulating more Crypto.com tokens once again, because I am very bullish on Crypto.com. You know why? Because their marketing strategy is very good here, and you know why as well is because Crypto.com is the fastest growing crypto company out of the whole world. So I do believe there's a lot of potential to see Crypto.com still climb up very quickly as well. Crypto.com, let me quickly say what you are saying. See what you're saying, and I mean there's no sound coming through anymore. I don't know why that is so, but Crypto.com, you're saying can you have a look at Cardano on KuCoin? Thank you, bro. Crypto.com, I will be putting it here on my activity stream screen here on my side note as well. Abram is saying RSI, storage RSI oversold for S&P 500, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think we will dump and retest the 40.45k. And Rover, how do you see personal funding rates for our trades? I will be going over all these questions in a second, Abram and Crypto.com, but let me finish up my thoughts by Crypto.com first of all. So yeah, Crypto.com, of course, had a massive rally towards the upside, came down afterwards, but I still think that if we're just going to look at the fundamental worth of the project, Crypto.com is a good coin for accumulation, because I personally do see a lot of growth in the company coming towards us, because they're fastest growing cryptocurrency exchange, and it's going to be eventually reflects itself in the price section of the token. That's as well the reason why I bought in towards this coin on 4 cents, on 5 cents, on 6 cents, 12 cents, 10 cents. I've been always calling for it, of course, especially in these months around February. This period over here, I've been talking a lot about Crypto.com. Of course, that's when my channels will start it basically. So pretty interesting that we did talked a lot about it, and I personally think still in the same way about it. And my reason why I bought in towards it like around 4 cents here was purely because I said to everyone out there, it's the fastest growing cryptocurrency exchange in terms of percentage wise here, so why shouldn't I take a position in this coin? Because eventually I do think the token price will be reflecting itself. And of course they have right now, of course, partnering up with Formula One, all these big companies. Formula One is the best sport to be advertising in, because the most amount of this, the most watched sport out of the whole world. So yeah, pretty interesting what they're doing. And of course on the daily time frame came down pretty hardly, but I personally think we're right now forming some kind of a bottoming structure, because right now it looks to be the lows are getting pretty diminished, and we're looking for some kind of a curving structure. So it's looking pretty good here, still forming lower lows and lower highs in the market, but eventually as soon as we see Bitcoin as well shifting its trend bullish again, I think it's going to be helping the Crypto.com price action massively. But what we're seeing, so Bitcoin is really trying to be breaking out, trading about to 48.9k right now. So we're going to keep you guys as well updated about what we're seeing with Bitcoin. I'm very much looking forward towards it. But yeah, on the 4-hourly time frame on the Crypto.com price section, yeah, we could be looking at this critical resist line from the highs over here. This could be a critical range here that the price section has to be breaking through in order to see continuation up here. As well, we could be looking at this trend line over here from the highs to the lows. So that's literally the level that we're right now retesting. So pretty crucial times right now for Crypto.com price section. I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out right here. But it is looking quite decent right now, to be honest. Of course, we are very close by reversing the trend, just like Bitcoin is here. And yeah, like I said several times before, altcoins does move with Bitcoin. So whenever Bitcoin does flip bullish here, it's going to be having a wider positive effect as well. Like you can see, previous resistance zone right now flipping into support. So holding up this range over here is going to be crucial. Fell below the green box is going to be, of course, allowing us to see more bearish price section. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to be seeing from this point. But we're going to keep our eyes wide open on all these important and critical trend lines, of course, on the market. So very exciting. But let me as well move over Cardano for a second, and then I'm going to go in towards the question of Abram. So Cardano, of course, as well seeing a very critical downward slope resist line here on the 4-hourly candles. So let me draw this a little bit more significantly and connect the bodies of the candles a little bit better. So like you can see over here, we saw a breakout of this 4-hour downtrend here on Cardano. Since we broke the downtrend, we're right now continuing our way up here. So this, of course, looking particularly perfectly decent. Of course, it still would have loved to see this level of this green box over here getting retested. Like you can see, unfortunately, we have not seen the retest of this green box over here. This was a very strong and low risk accumulation range, but of course, it was as well maybe a little bit too beautiful to be true here. But yeah. I think Cardano is a very good coin here. I think Cardano is very strong for accumulation. Of course, in terms of its trend, yeah, it's right now in a massive downtrend. But of course, I do still think there are massive gains ahead of Cardano. It's just a very good crypto, and if it's fundamentally ready for a very massive rally up here, I will be as well anticipate that here. And of course, this breakthrough of this downward trend here is just going to lead towards a continuation up, in my opinion, crypto era. Guys, are we still live? Let me know here. Let me know, are we still live? Are we still live? I think there was a little bit of a glitch here. We're back again. Out of nowhere, my internet went out for a few seconds. So, are we still live? Let me know in the chat here. Let me know in the chat. I mean, my internet went out for a few seconds. I got this pop-up in my screen here, reconnecting with OBS. So, let me know in the chat here real quickly. Are we still here? I think, yes, we are still here. So it's looking good. It's looking particularly good here. But Cardano, yeah, probably we're going to see a massive continuation here getting from at this point. So Bitcoin really trying to be breaking out right now. Here's still 14 more minutes to go, guys. 14 more minutes to go till this 1 hour candle is going to be closing. Until we could be maybe form this continuation up or down here. So I'm looking forward towards everyone saying we're still live. So congratulations. Let's go, guys. Looking forward towards what we're going to get. And indeed. Indeed. I don't know what it is, but I think the desktop audio is changed. I don't know what it is. Yeah, pretty cool. Is it like this? Yeah, you guys hear it once again. So, the oh yeah is back again. And as well, the other stands are back again. So, I had a little bit of a sound issue. But of course, Abram is saying RSI, storage RSI oversold for S&P Bitcoin. So, let me quickly check up on the US 500. Of course, depending on which time frame you're talking about right now. Of course, S&P is moving up very quickly. S&P almost about to set a new all-time high here. So, that's pretty bullish, of course. RSI oversold? No, I don't see so. It's overbought. It's not oversold. So I think you mean overbought. Do you think it will be come down? I mean, markets can stay overbought for quite a while, and I don't think it's going to come down here, to be honest. Well, Bitcoin is absolutely surging here, guys. It's absolutely lovely to see here. But I don't think it's necessarily has to come down here because it's in a bullish trend here, especially since the news of yesterday of the Fed that they're not going to lower the rates here. It's going to be very bullish for the stock market and Bitcoin because it means that inflation will keep rising at least for the coming 3 months here, and that we're not going to see any fixes for the US dollar. So the decision is, of course, that they're going to start, probably the inflation will start coming down from beginning next year, March, they're expecting. But of course, let's see how it's going to go. It looks to be that they're not starting the tapering as well. So I'm very much looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out on the markets. But so far, like you can see as well on the S&P 500, we're just shooting up very quickly, just like we did yesterday. It's very likely to expect this continuation. And like you can see right here, the S&P is right now just, let's say 0.01% away from its all-time high. So it's right now extremely close towards all-time highs here, guys. Please take that into consideration. I do not think it's smart to be bearish right now here. Do you think Bitcoin is going to come down? No, not at all. Bitcoin, is it overbought? No, it's not overbought at all here, to be honest. No, it's not overbought, even close to being overbought. So do you think Bitcoin is going to come down from this point? No. If the S&P is looking so bullish, if the S&P is going to create this massive continuation up, it is going to be bullish for Bitcoin as well. So stock market is extremely bullish because the rates are not coming down. So what will people do if the rates are not coming down? They're going to invest more money into assets. So just like the US is doing themselves as well, they're buying more assets. And why they're buying assets? Because they don't want to be holding the dollar. So assets are getting bought up all over the world, like luxury watches, of course. Let's take that as well. They're getting bought up here because they have real worth instead of the dollar, of course. So do you think Bitcoin will break above the 60K end of December? That's a very good question. Do I think it's possible? Yes. Do I think it's likely? I think, yeah, for sure. I think it is likely to be anticipating it because I've said it several times before. I think we're very close by a market reversal. And just like we saw last time around here, on this market reversal over here, we moved up literally 16.7% in one day. And if we're going to be moving up 16.7%, we're going to trade on 57K already. So do I think it can be happening here in December? Above the 60K? Yes, I do personally think it. Do I think the end of December is going to be bullish? Do I think the beginning of next year is going to be bullish? I think, yeah, those are going to be extremely bullish months here. So I'm looking forward towards what is going to be playing out on. I personally think they're going to be very bullish month ahead of ourselves, and I think the chance is definitely very likely that Bitcoin is going to be trading above 60K for the end of the year close. So I am looking forward towards, of course, if we're not going to do so, you would just have to wait to reevaluate how the market is looking from at that point to make a prediction on where we're right now trading on, to say what we expect right now here. Yes, I personally do expect a continuation up, and of course that's also, I mean, I shouldn't be swing trading the market right now towards the upside if I'm bearish, of course, right, on the larger scale. So on the imminent short term, like say the coming 2 or 4 days right now from up this point, because December got another 15 days from now on, another 15 days to go. So I'm not going to swing trade the market towards the upside if I expect for the coming 15 days we're going to go down. No, I expect in the coming 15 days from now on, from up this point, I think we're going to trade 10 or 20% higher. So that's the reason why I'm swing trading the market right now, and that's the reason why I am looking forward towards just make very, very good gains here on this market. So if you do want to be making good gains as well, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And talking about subscribing to the channel, guys, let me quickly check here. We're right now literally 9 subscribers away here. We're only 9 subscribers away before smashing up towards 73.1k subscribers. So let me know in the chat here, have you already subscribed, yes or no? But if you haven't already subscribed here, guys, make sure to slap it up right now here. It will be truly appreciated if we could be smashing it up towards 73.1k today, because that is going to be, of course, once again, our daily target. If we can smash it through that, that will be, of course, truly amazing. I'm not bearish, I'm just broke. I mean, for me as well, I've been buying the dip heavily, and I don't have a lot of capital left here to be buying the dip further on, of course. I mean, so far I've been buying the dip massively, and I think we're very close by bottoming out, so that's the reason why I used almost all my capital already to accumulate this drop-off in the market. So I'm prepared, of course. We can see stock market is flipping bullish again. Stock market is continuing climbing back towards all-time highs, so it means the dollar is still soaring towards the downside, because it basically shows us there's more interest in assets, so Bitcoin is going to be very popular in my opinion. I've just subscribed. That's amazing. That's amazing to hear. And let's see, guys, if we could smash it through an insane target of that 73.1k here. Let me quickly see. Yeah, we did smash through it, guys. That's absolutely crazy. So, guys, thank you so much for smashing it through. Of course, I mean, right now we're only 4 away, so we're particularly close right now here. Only 4 subscribers away from it. So let's see if we can reach it right now today. So let me check up on some popular coins right now here that are performing very good here. So if we're going to look at the coins that perform very good, this of course one of them is Elrond. So let me go real quickly over Elrond. Elrond is of course a coin that was much requested yesterday. We went over it yesterday because it massively surged towards the upside. Since yesterday, of course, it moved up basically 43% in the past, a few days from here on. So Elrond's recovering very quickly. A majority of the weekends got shaken out of this market. So since yesterday we closed the daily candle above this resistance box over here, we can be making this range, of course, from red to green again. So you can clearly see over here, resistance, resistance, support, resistance, and we broke above it. And right now I think we're going to see a continuation up here. So previous resistance got flipped into support, looking particularly strong here, looking particularly bullish, and I do think this is going to be leaning towards a massive continuation towards the upside. So yeah, Elrond doing a very strong job by breaking through of this resistance line, and right now we are going to be expecting a continuation towards higher targets. Of course, trend line here as well got broken on the stealth downtrend on the daily that we got formed over there. Looks to be that the 4 hourly candles right now as well are once again forming higher highs along the way up here, as well giving us this bullish edge on the market right now. So Elrond is looking pretty good here, looking at a particularly bullish trend here as well. It came down yesterday massively, but since we came down so much from the highs here, we can say here we came down, of course, on approximately 58% from the highs. It is very, very exciting. It's very, very exciting because we distribute a lot of weekends. So this whole crash smells like the market manipulation. I mean, basketballs, it's very simple. The market indeed is getting manipulated. It's just a fact. The market crash, like, let's check sushi. I will be checking sushi in a second here. But basketballs, let me quickly explain this to you out there. Let me see if I have still have my chart, right? So you can see in this chart, over here. Let me remove this red range over here. Let me remove all those drawings for a second. This red range over here is basically the market came down in this red range, right? This red range was very neutral market movement. It was very healthy market movement, because you know why? In that period, the stock market came down as well. So all markets move with each other. In the red period over here, you can see in this red box, the stock market came down massively. But then it was weekend and the manipulation started. This drop off over here is pure manipulation. You know why? this is pure manipulation, is because this drop off over here that we got generated was purely a leverage shakeout. This was purely nothing more, nothing less a leverage shakeout. We do know that because there were, first of all, a massive liquidation amount coming in towards the market. We do know it is because over here on this trend over here, we have been not seeing a lot of liquidations and open interest was still high. And of course, you want to be dropping out open interest in order to see a continuation towards higher targets, of course, getting formed. So open interest got shaked out over here, pretty unfortunate, of course, but yeah, since of that point we saw another market crash coming towards us. So yeah, pretty interesting to saw that. So is this manipulation? Yes, clearly this is no doubt about manipulation. But can we see right now as well continuation up again, since the stock market is trading at all-time highs again. The last time that the stock market traded at all-time highs, Bitcoin was trading at all-time highs as well, and right now the stock market is trading at all-time highs and Bitcoin isn't. So are we left behind right now? Are we behind of the game right now? Yes, we are. So Bitcoin is behind the stock market right now when we are usually front running it. This does make me very bullish for the coming months ahead of ourselves. So that is the reason why I'm right now as well anticipating that we should be extremely bullish right now. Stock market is trading at all-time highs, but Bitcoin recovered not yet here, so it shows clear signs of manipulation. Make sure that you're going to be prepared for it, but at least I am prepared for a massive move up here, and I am already, of course, yeah, ready for the next movement up here. So yo Rover, how did the gym session go at 5 in the morning? Yeah guys, I had a very good nice gym session on the 5 in the morning. Of course guys, if you do want to be following me on my socials, make sure to go to Instagram or Twitter or whatsoever in the link in the description. You can all find these social media stuff here. I mean, I'm not really into social media, to be honest, unless I like Twitter to talk about crypto with you guys out there, because yeah, sometimes I want to just talk about crypto with some people and I can't, so I just go on Twitter, you know, as well on Instagram, and just show some lifestyle stuff here. But yeah, earlier today I went on 5 a.m. towards the gym here because I woke up like on 4:45, and then I went to the gym, and then I came home. I did some things I had to do, payments, etc. I made to make, and then of course we went live here. So pretty interesting day here. But Melvin is saying let's check sushi, 40% pump imminent. I mean, I don't think if there's going to be necessarily 40% pump imminent. I mean, sushi came down massively from the highs here. So far, it's been in a very significant downtrend. Coins like sushi, let me quickly check up on it. I think they have a lot of large amount of inflation, of course. So let me quickly check this up here. No, sushi has not got a lot of inflation, to be honest. But sushi, yeah, it doesn't really going to be imminent having 40% pump here of the 55 moving average. I mean, I'm not really the guy that always is going to be looking at moving averages or whatsoever, but you're saying look at the 55 moving average. It's trading below the 55 daily moving average. I don't know if you're talking about the 4 hour you're talking about. So on the 4 hour, yeah, it's trading above it again. So indeed, it's shifted its downtrend, but it has been trading above it several times already. So doesn't necessarily has to be seeing a pump towards the upside right now. I don't know. I don't think so. It came down massively from those highs here. It came down more than 50% here from those high to low. And that's not even a very significant one because it was already down massively. So sushi is right now really lacking strength here. And of course, as long as they're not going to really come hype towards Dexes, I don't really see sushi performing extremely outstanding good, of course. So yeah, sushi is the good buy right now. In terms of previous support and resistance, we're not trading on very strong levels here. You can see over here, maybe we could be looking at very strong accumulation. It's over going to be around $3.50 there. But yeah, let's see what it's going to do here. I don't necessarily will be say, okay, I don't want to be buying into sushi. Of course, we are trading on some previous support and resistance, of course, on this market. But yeah, I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get, of course. But indeed, looks pretty interesting. But yeah, let's just wait and see how it's going to perform. Like, I don't necessarily say it's going to be 40% pump imminent. So hey, Rover, what do you think about HTR? It's in layer 1 based on proof of work with halvening in January 2022. What's your opinion about the charts? HTR, let me go over it. I mean, halving in January is pretty interesting. Let me quickly check up on the market cap of Hater. Hater has a market cap of 300 million right now, so that's pretty interesting. Of course, that guys, by the way, in 2 minutes, before I will be getting into Hater in a second. I will be going over Hater in a second because right now I do want to be talking a little bit about this Bitcoin daily, 1 hour close. So Skyboy, I will be going over it in a second. I still have my chart open, so no worry, I will be going and cover it in a moment. But yeah, Bitcoin is in 1 minute going to close its candle. In 1 minute from now on, Bitcoin is going to close its candle. And that is pretty interesting, of course. It's a pretty interesting candle close that Bitcoin is right now getting generated. And this 1 hour candle close that we are right now creating could be an extremely bullish one here, of course. So on BYBIT, this is definitely providing a very strong trading opportunity. So I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be performing like, but it looks a bit as maybe could be even close above the 49,000. So it's a pretty significant follow through it's currently creating. Of course, I love to see follow through getting created onwards towards the market. So it's doing pretty good, doing pretty decent right now. And moving up very quickly. So guys, let's see what you guys think of it as well. But I think this is an amazing 1 hour candle close, and this is of course the breakout of the bull flag scenario. And of course, if we're going to look for a target, we're going to be looking for a very significant pump here towards levels around 51k here if we're going to be looking at the bull flag scenario. So very curious about how the next 1 hour candle is going to be unfolding over here. But the clear breakthrough of this downtrend is right now getting occurred on the 1 hour candle. So looking forward towards the next one. Oh Jesus, what happened? So looking forward towards the next 1 hour candle, how it's going to perform like. But guys, we officially closed a 1 hour candle outside of the bull flag. Of course, we broke above on the top side, so this is of course having a bullish edge. We right now want to be seeing a continuation towards the upside getting from Bitcoin, and of course maybe first of all we could be seeing a retest from the previous highs flipping into support again. I am looking very much forward towards to get that one, because that will be allowing you of course a very strong accumulation range here. Previous resistance getting broken above, and then you retest it as support to add more fuel towards the market. So that's the thing I'm looking forward to right now. Hopefully you could see that level still getting touched here. But yeah, indeed, this does look like a little bit more of a stronger 1 hour candle close that we have been seeing in the recent hours. And yeah, I personally think it's going to lead towards a massive continuation up here. It's looking like a very solid 1 hour close that we're right now getting. And right now as well, we're only another 2 hours away before closing this 4 hourly candle. So I'm very bullish, and I'm looking forward towards what's going to be happening. But personally, yeah, we should start to get a little bit more excited about the coming hours ahead of ourselves. I think these coming 2 hours of trading could be very volatile hours, and that's of course a thing that I can't wait for. I like to see volatile hours because volatility is what I live for. I mean, I like volatility. So as well, let me quickly go over HTR. Of course, what do I think about it? Of course, I mean, proof of layer 1 solution is always pretty interesting to invest in. I think layer 1 solutions will keep doing good here, but of course it's based on proof of work, and I do personally think that proof of work is of course not bad, but I do think the proof of stake is more of the future. So I don't know about that one, of course, but yeah, as soon as Ethereum is going to go over proof of stake here, this could be of course a very big proof of work project, of course. So halving in January 2022 is pretty interesting. Let's see how it's going to be performing like. And yeah, so far you can clearly see here previous support, resistance, support, and once again we're trading above it. So in terms of the charting, it's looking pretty good here as well. In terms of the charting, you can see it's forming a parabolic curve up here, so it's trading in a very healthy and very stealth trend towards the upside. So yeah, it's looking pretty good here. It's not looking all too bad here, but the HTR is looking in a parabolic trend, and especially with an halving coming up here, it could be create and generate a lot of hype. So yeah, looking forward towards that for sure right now. So Bitcoin was pushing up already a little bit on this next 1 hour candle. So pretty interesting what we do see right here. It's almost trading above the 49k here on this BYBIT chart, like you can see right now in front of your screen here. Trade back up on $4,000 profit. So yeah, looking good. Looking good. Proof of stake. Proof of stake. Not steak. Not like from the cow, of course not. Let me see. Let's have some dopamine. Yeah, I mean, it would be very good to see a massive pump and to get some dopamine, if you say that like that. So yeah, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing to see, of course. So guys, as well, before getting further in towards the content here, don't forget to slap up the like button. I see right now watching with more than 1,000 of you guys, and we currently got like 372 likes here, but let's smash it up towards 400. There's only 20 more likes to go here from this point, and then we smashed it already up to 400, so that will be truly amazing. Guys, look at the daily candles. We have to be very careful. Very strong resistance above the 50k here. So yeah, we do know 50k is going to be very important level to be breaking. It's not going to be an easy close for the daily candle. But yeah, we do know that we have been forming several bullish divergences on daily candles as well. What is going to be allowing us to add more valuation and to add more strength towards the market. But guys, Bitcoin is trading above the $49,000 once again here. And this is indeed deserving an oh yeah here. So this is of course lovely to see here. Bitcoin trading above $49,000. Let's get this continuation straight here towards the upside. It will be truly lovely. Of course, we broke out of the bull flag scenario. So right now, what I want to see is, well, the volatility turning up towards the upside. Of course, a massive movement from here on will be beautiful to see, of course. potential long trade from here on is definitely going to be as well very strong here. So we could be looking for a measured move of 4.5% here, and especially if we could right now see a continuation getting started here in, let's say, the coming 2 hours ahead of ourselves. This could be as well very bullish for the 4-hourly candle close. That is right now as well coming up here, right? So 4-hourly candle close is coming closer and closer and closer, and that 4-hourly candle close is going to be pretty crucial for the market right now here. So I am looking forward towards, but while we are talking about it, Bitcoin is indeed moving up in a very rapid pace here. So 4-hourly candle close is as well turning up right now towards us, and of course where we do want to be seeing a close above here is going to be the 49.3k here. So close above the 49.3k is going to be very strong for Bitcoin. 49.3k, close above that range here, and Bitcoin is definitely going right now, guys. This is absolutely lovely to see here. 49.1k right now. Bitcoin is absolutely sending it, of course, over here right now. So a close above the 49.3k is going to be leading towards this 4-hour breakout for Bitcoin. Was then going to be result, of course, in massive volatility towards the upside if we do break that level. Because yeah, like I told everyone before, break above this 49.3k level on the 4-hourly candle close is going to be occurring. That will be resulting in Bitcoin pushing back towards 53k. So breakthrough above that level could be, of course, signifying very bullish days ahead of ourselves right now, and it looks to be that today is already going to be a very green day here, like I told everyone before, once we were trading in this bull flex scenario. So yeah, looking very much forward towards it, and right now I'm still waiting for the real big pump here, because we're just getting a minor pump over here. Personally, I think the volatility is going to turn up here, and as soon as we do get the real big pump here, it's going to be getting very exciting. We can't hear the, oh yeah, I think you can. I'll wait for the 52k level, feel better. I mean, let's see what we're going to be having. Of course. What's your target on your open Bitcoin trade? I mean, this is a whole different Bitcoin trade than usually people take, because it's a swing trade position. This is not a position that I'm opening and I'm going to go out on 50k or go out right now on 49k. No, I've been opening this trade. I've like I said several times before, I have like right now 3.5 Bitcoin on my account, and the strategy with my trade here is that I'm going to be accumulate approximately 10%, a little bit less. I mean, approximately 8% of my total trade is right now accumulated, and I set up several orders already as well on the $45,000 and 42,000 and 44,000 and 40,000 and 39,000 US dollars. All those levels I set up limit orders to accumulate more quantity into my position. The reason why here is that I accumulate a position, so I'm taking no risk that if Bitcoin is not going to go lower, I'm still going to take a piece of the pie. But the lower Bitcoin is going to come here, the more I will be adding to my position, the bigger position I have here, and if Bitcoin is going to increase from that point, I will be making more gains. But basically, it allows me, this structure that I'm right now using for my trades here is allowing me to accumulate my Bitcoin position at a relatively low risk stage. And the reason why I'm right now take a swing trade on this time of recording is because I personally believe, like I explained several times before, a market reversal is extremely close. And because I do believe a market reversal is extremely close there, I think it's worth for me to take the risk to accumulate this position. And the loveliest part about the swing trade position that it is right now extremely low risk. It's extremely low risk to accumulate this position, and it has a very high potential for reward. So low risk, high reward for me. It makes very much sense to, of course, accumulate this position while Bitcoin is going a little bit high already towards the 49.2k here. So Bitcoin is indeed moving up in a pretty healthy and a pretty steady pace towards the upside right now since breaking out of the bull flex scenario. So I'm looking forward towards where we're heading towards from this point. But indeed, that's the reason why I'm taking this trade. And of course, I've told everyone before 2 days ago, I've accumulated this position, and of course I do still not think it's too late here. I mean, you can build up still on below 50k swing trade positions, but never go all in. Just accumulate your position with a very small margin. Market comes down, you add more. Market comes down, you add more. And don't be scared to be underwater, because my trade was as well for a day underwater. I showed to everyone out there on my channel, my trade is underwater, and people will say, oh, you will be getting wrecked. But no, I will be accumulating my trade all the way down here, so I'm not scared at all about what is going to be happening. And of course, if you want to be using the same strategy as me here, don't forget to check out here BYBIT in the link description, where you could be accumulating as well swing trade positions with leverage or non-leverage. You could be as well do it without leverage, of course, just purely for accumulation, for spot accumulation. Because if you're going to be accumulating in towards Bitcoin, you should use the same strategy. It's basically a dollar cost average strategy. This time around, I'm not dollar cost averaging in towards my spot position. No, I'm dollar cost averaging in towards my Bitcoin leverage position. So I'm just using a dollar cost average strategy. What I think it's a very fair valuation, a very fair strategy, and a very low risk strategy to use here. And of course, if you want to be using it as well, I mean, I just told you. So it's not very hard to know here. But I'm personally going to be going to be looking for targets around 70 and 70k, 65k from starting taking profit again here. This guy is not factored in the possibility that Bitcoin is going to 20k, going to get wrecked. No, I'm not factoring in Bitcoin is going to 20k indeed, because I don't believe Bitcoin is going to go to 20k, and that's the risk that I'm right now taking here. I'm taking a risk for my trade to lose my valuation, to lose my Bitcoins if Bitcoin is going back to 20k. That's the risk that I'm taking right now. But I don't believe that Bitcoin is going to 20k, and that's the reason why I take this risk here. Always, with every single trade you're taking, there is a certain amount of calculated risk in it. But the question always should be to yourself here, how much risk do you want to be taking for your potential reward? And right now, I'm taking a particularly low risk here, because how big of the chance is that Bitcoin is going back to 20k? If I calculate my risk here, if I calculate to everything what I'm right now seeing, the interest of the market and the reversal possibilities, the likelihood of the reversal, I think the risk is most certainly very low for potential rewards I can get here towards my trade. So I am looking forward towards what we're going to get from off this point, and the reason why I'm purely the reason why I'm purely accumulating this position right now is because they're just low risk. It's just low risk, and my strategy has always been built on low risk, high reward trades, and that's the reason why I'm right now taking this. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. I like trading, and of course this is well trade I'm going to bring you guys through as well, because like sometimes I do a trade on my channel and I just show everything of my trade here, and there's going to be one of those trades that I'm just going to show with you guys how it will be going along the way here. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to be having here. I'm looking forward towards it. So of course, hopefully guys are going to enjoy it as well, because yeah, I'm trying to share you guys the ups and the downs. And of course, I already showed you like 2 days ago or yesterday the downs of my trade here, because yeah, my trade was on the water for a while, and that was of course the downs of course of the trade, and then we're coming up again, and I showed the ups here. So please, trading is not only the ups, there are ups and downs here, and of course I don't care that my trade was on the water, because yeah, like you can see, still level here as well for accumulation setup. So hopefully market can still come down more, so it could be building up a bigger position, because right now I'm only with 13,000, like 0.28 Bitcoin in my trade, where I want to be having a trade with 3 Bitcoin, you know. So it's still a very minor trade here, but I'm still waiting to be building it up bigger and bigger and bigger along the market coming down here. So I'm looking forward towards it, what we're going to get. Let me see. Do you use leverage? Yes, this is the leverage trade here. And man, please don't use the 50x leverage. I mean, don't use too high leverage, because that's literally roulette indeed. if you're using 50x leverage, is basically roulette, literally roulette. It's not a thing that I should do here. It's just it's no casino here. I mean, crypto trading is seriously, and if you can't handle it, if you don't know how to do it, if you just do it on a testnet. If you don't know, if you can't handle the heat, you know what's the whole point here? If you know already from yourself, I can't handle my emotions, step away from trading. If you do know how to take profits, if you do know how to close your trades, if you do know how to just handle with your emotions, if you make losses and profits, you are going to become a good trader. If you just can get that emotional part of your trading strategy right, you're going to make good profits here. Thanks for coming live every single day. Greetings from Belgium, and greetings back from the Netherlands. So pretty cool. So I'm looking forward towards it. So Bitcoin so far, it's increasing a little bit here from its bull flag breakout. So it's doing a very strong job here, and let's see if we could be getting some liquidations towards the market later on today here. Maybe we could be getting some short squeeze. Of course, so far on the 1 hour candles, we have been only seeing an approximately $626,000 in terms of liquidations. So not quite a lot of liquidation has been happening on these 1 hour candles. So it's not really having a big influence on the market right now so far. So yeah, pretty interesting. Of course, Dogecoin as well getting pretty highly traded. Of course, pretty interesting asset that so many people are trading it. So Bitcoin is approaching the 49.3k barrier right now. 49.3k barrier is right now at the level that we're trading against here. Like you can see here, 49.3k. This is going to be the barrier that we have to be breaking above for Bitcoin. So so far, creating a very good continuation up here. 49.2k is almost getting visited. And of course, guys, let me see. Netherlands got good research. chemicals. I mean, Netherlands is in like an the economic system of the Netherlands is basically purely built of like people that work online. It's not really like, it's like, how you say that? It's like a knowledge economic system in the Netherlands. It's not like a working economic system or providing like value. It's like the Netherlands is an economic system that the people are providing value. Let's say the Netherlands works all over the world with like water systems, you know, they're just providing the value and providing the knowledge to other people, and that's making the Netherlands such kind of a wealthy country. Of course, it's very small. It's not got a lot here, but it's just got a lot of wealthy people towards it attracted right now. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Rolf, did you ever visit America? Yes, I visited America several times there, and I'm planning to go towards it once again in April. So I'm looking forward towards it. Service economy. That's what it's not a service economy. Yeah, it is. It is. Excuse me, it is. So yeah, pretty interesting. Thoughts on Super Farm? I think it's a good NFT project, to be honest. Super Farm is a very exciting one. Hey Rob, what do you think about Cardi? Cardi is pretty good here. Has Cardi been recovering very quickly? That's my question. No, it has been not recovering very strongly, but of course had a pretty massive run up here in the beginning of the at the beginning of the end of the summer. So yeah, pretty interesting things that we saw with the Cardi playing out there. 33 cents is the level they're right trading on. But Cardi coming down very quickly. Of course, it's has been forming, of course, this downward sloping support line. Now sloping resist line from the highs, so it's right forming as well. Massive reversal structure of this falling wedge structure right now. So Cardi is looking pretty good here in my opinion, creating a massive reversal structure. And let me quickly check up on the momentum indicators. We're increasing right now, not massively. The RSI is not necessarily looking extremely good here, but if you're looking to the MACD, yeah, you can clearly see higher low getting formed on the price section, lower low on the low lows getting created on the price section. Higher lows going to create on the MACD. So yeah, so far Cardi is looking pretty good here, to be honest. It looks to be reversing its trend right now here, so extremely exciting. I can't say anything different about it. And guys, by the way, once again, before getting further into towards the content, don't forget to slap up that like button if you haven't already. We got just 425 likes. Let's smash it up towards 500 likes right now live on the stream. And of course, guys, since we are right now live here, we are waiting for, of course, this bull flag continuation. If you want to see us staying live even as well for the 4 a.m. candle close, let me know in the comment section. And as well, guys, let me know by smashing up that like button. Of course, the more likes we're going to get, first of all, it will be help out the channel massively, but second of all, it will be helping out the YouTube algorithm, because what our strategy is here of the channel is, of course, to help out the whole cryptocurrency industry. And of course, more people smashing up that like button, the more viral cryptocurrency content is going on YouTube, because because you like this video, YouTube sees, okay, people do like cryptocurrency videos, so we're going to make them more viral. So if you guys are going to smash up the like button, you will help the whole industry of crypto to get more people exposed towards it as well. So that will be truly appreciated to if you want to be helping us to beat the algorithm. So make sure to smash up the like button, will be truly appreciated. Let's see what we could be getting, of course. So last chance to buy. I mean, yeah, these are definitely one of the last stages, of course. Maybe not necessarily the last chance, I will never say that, but we are extremely close by a market reversal, that's true, and we have been calling it for quite a while, of course. And yeah, if you're looking to the falling wedge structure on the daily time frame, yeah, it does look like we're very close by once again approaching resistance on the daily time frame. A breakthrough of the daily candle here is going to be looking very bullish. It is going to be looking very bullish. So everyone is saying, yes, stay aligned for the 4 hour close. 4 hour candle close, let's go, Rover. That will be truly amazing. 2 more hours, Rover. I mean, we can for sure do this. I think, yeah, 1.5 hour we're going to close to our 4 hour candle already. So that's pretty quickly already. And Bitcoin is going. Bitcoin is going 49.2k right now. We smashed through it, of course. 1 hour candle close above the highs over here is going to be already a little bit more bullish, of course. Do want to be seeing a more significant close, maybe let's say above the 49.5k, because otherwise we're going to be looking to create some bearish divergence on the 1 hour candle. So hopefully we could be seeing a continuation up here from all of this point. Let's see what we're going to get here. Stay live. The longer you live, the further it pumps. I mean, that's definitely a fact. So far, it has been a fact. What about Ami? I think Ami is as well a good NFT marketplace. I think it's a very good coin as well. The partnerships that Ami right now have here. So in terms of fundamental worth about economy, or let's just say Ami. I think fundamentally speaking, it's a very strong coin. Favorite town in Germany? I don't really have a favorite town in Germany. By the way, it's 11 a.m. guys. So indeed, SR90 coaching is saying Evelyn 11 a.m. pump. Indeed, it's right now the 11 a.m. candle. Of course, for my time, it's 11 a.m. And indeed, this candle is known to be a very good pumpy candle. So Let's see what we're going to get here. Let's see what we're going to get. Of course, yesterday it was not really a green candle that they got over there. So hopefully, yeah, this is going to be a very solid 11 a.m. candle. Let's break the line here. The rover effect on the price of crypto. I mean, so far it looks to be that I'm a real big influencer. Not just kidding, because I influence the price section. No, of course not. We're just discussing the price section. Of course, the Bitcoin market is such big of a market, a very mature market. So no, I don't think that there's any influence being made here from the channel. But guys, as well, thank you still for smashing it up through the 73.1k. Absolutely amazing target that we did smash through of that range here. And of course, the channel is growing so quickly lately that I really want to be appreciated. I really appreciate it. You guys are smashing it up. And guys, let me know real quickly in the chat here what is going to be happening first: 100k crypto rover channel or 100k Bitcoin. I personally think it's going to be a 100k Bitcoin, but let's see what we're going to have here. What's going to be happening first, guys? Let me know in the chat. First 100k Bitcoin or first 100k crypto rover channel. Let me know in the chat. I'm very curious about what you guys currently think here of it. But personally, I think it's going to be Bitcoin. I mean, I would truly as well like to see Bitcoin as well, but I personally think as well it's going to be Bitcoin. It's going up, but no high volumes yet here. Let me quickly go over the volumes. Of course, we do know that do see on corrections down here, we do see more volume getting entered in the market. Of course, yesterday this volume spike was here because as well the stock market was having a lot of volatility at that point because there were coming some announcements out here. But to be honest, is the volume so low right now? Yeah, it is pretty low here. It's already higher than the previous 1 hour candle, so it's not drastically bad here, to be honest. It's a decent volume candle. It's a normal volume candle. I mean, you can see it has similar volumes like this one over here, or this rally towards the upside. So, no, it's not all too big of a deal here, to be honest. And, of course, we do know that volumes are usually lower on pumps. The reason why that is so, that's pretty interesting. The Martini guys rate you rover after he met you. I mean, Martini guy is very good, a good person. I rate him as well. He's one of the best he is the best crypto person out there. So everyone is saying here 100k before Christmas. Let's see. I am bullish on crypto rover indeed, for me as well. 100k same day. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's see what it's going to be doing. But yeah, I mean, TMG, that Martini guy, he's a legend. I mean, as well, I learned me a lot here. We basically learn each other a little bit of stuff here. You know, it's pretty good. So, yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. But, yeah, TMG is a very good person. I like him as a person a lot. Looking good for today, indeed. So far, the day is getting started off very well here. Of course, as well, if we're looking to the stock market, of course, we discussed the stock market already in the beginning of the stream, but stock market is having a green day again, 0.5% up today. Like you can see, look at this rally. We're only going up after the Fed meeting was yesterday. Of course, there was some fear left and right, of course, but after the meeting was finished, the fear disappeared and people were not so afraid anymore. So once again, like I said on Twitter, like I said on my stream, it's like, I already thought it is like the Fed meeting is a little bit over bearish because people are expecting, oh, we're going to have at the meeting, we're going to see 10% crash. Everyone was saying so. No, we were not seeing a crash at all here. And yeah, you can clearly see, since of course there was a lot of people are afraid here. And of course, since of the point we moved up, of course, it's very lovely to see here because there was nothing to be afraid for. And the rates stayed to change. Of course, if they did change up the rates here, yeah, it could have been a little bit more bearish for stock market. And of course for Bitcoin as well eventually, but they didn't. So very lovely to see this. But yeah, you can right away see after the meeting was done here. And while the meeting, they said, while the information was already there, of course, we pumped up almost 3% on the stock market. Well, that's of course... and particularly a big rise for the stock market. Of course, for Bitcoin, it's pretty normal, 3% rise here, but for the stock market, it's pretty good here. So the people that say it's a bull trap, it's pretty stupid to say that, to be honest, because Bitcoin just moves up because of the stock market, and the stock market is flipping bullish because the US is buying into more assets, and of course, the rates are not changing, so it means that the dollar is going to get fucked even more, and because the dollar is getting fucked, people are going to be more buying into assets. So no, it's not a fake bump here. It's likely that Bitcoin is moving up because assets are moving up here. So yeah, we do know if we're going to look at the dollar index, it comes down very quickly yesterday, and hopefully we're going to see an even further continuation down here. I personally would love to see it. So far, yeah, we came down massively from the 96.9 points, right now trading on 96.2. So let's see how further low we could go here. But so far, we're still in the sideways trend here, and of course, we're very close by the weekly close. Hopefully we could be closing it still with a particularly big wick on the top side. So the bakery coming with amazing emojis. Yeah, look at the McDonald's emoji, guys. For everyone who's wondering, why do we have a McDonald's emoji in the chat here? Is because I used to work at McDonald's 3 years ago, and I think it's pretty funny. You know, I mean, the story that I just can right now talk about, like, it's funny to say, like, I worked at McDonald's because there's a big crypto meme, like, oh, you have to work back at McDonald's, you know. So, yeah, pretty funny that I worked at McDonald's. Of course, I worked there 3 years. I mean, you know how I found out about Bitcoin? It's like 5 years ago, I started working at McDonald's, and I was cleaning up, like, the tables. And then I met a very good friend who was very kind at that point. He was a very kind person. He was like 2 years older than me, but he helped me a lot here. And we had some talks, and eventually it came down to investing. And we came into the talk of Bitcoin. And he told me he made loads of money with some cryptos. And then I started to be looking towards it myself at home. I saw, whoa, Bitcoin, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty interesting. And then I bought into all kinds of altcoins. And because of him, and because of McDonald's, I became the person I am today. So that's the reason why I'm very happy I worked at that point. And I'm very happy to look back at my things that I learned over there. I mean, in terms of the people that I met here, because yeah, there were pretty good and smart people working at that point. And they're still my friends nowadays. So I'm very happy that I met them. Of course, they are right now as well no longer working at McDonald's. They're all studying, of course. Like, that was their side hustle. That was pretty funny. And because of them, I became the person I am today. And of course, they are as well pretty successful because they made as well loads of money into crypto. Of course, they're literally already a millionaire on their 21st age here. He's 22 right now. So it's pretty crazy what kind of life we do live right now here as young persons. We get these opportunities. So I'm very happy with that as well. And I'm very happy with the persons I met in the past. So McDonald's really brought me the future. And that's the reason why I still respect it. And that's the reason behind the emoji of McDonald's here. So if you're wondering about that, so pretty funny. It's true. I was at the table. I mean, is that true? I don't know. I mean, I saw a lot of friends. Like, everyone at my school was laughing at me always because I worked at McDonald's. But they always ask for free burgers. So I always gave them free burgers. So love hearing your story into your introduction to crypto. I mean, let me know in the chat, guys. How did you find out about crypto? Because I never heard about Bitcoin before of that point. I mean, if I knew it, I mean, I was very, very young. Of course, my dad did know about it. He always said he was always very skeptical about it. You know, that's because that's 90% of the people is always skeptical about crypto. Of course, it's getting more and more known right now. But let me know how you guys came in Bitcoin. I'm very interesting. Did you heard it from someone? Did you read it on the internet? Or it's pretty interesting, you know. So what do you think about the storage RSI indicator? It's a very good indicator, and it will be building in my own indicator. So it's going to be very interesting. Was he the Wolf of Wall Street? No, he wasn't. He wasn't. But I mean, he was definitely a true legend. Did you get rich from spot holds or day trading? I got rich from spot holds. I mean, that was my first initial step in towards the person I became today, and the spot holds really made me my first big jump here because yeah. I was very lucky. I mean, I can say it was lucky, but of course, eventually, if you're going to be successful, everyone's going to call you lucky. But I mean, yeah, I was lucky with investing in the right time. I wish you guys all great success. Thank you so much, T. But I got pretty rich. I made my first like 100K once I was 15 years old. So no, 16 years old. I was 16 years old. So that was pretty crazy by only an investment of $900. So it was like 900 euros. So it was a pretty crazy investment and pretty big change in my life at that point. But I never spent a single euro of it. I always compounded my interest. I always compounded it because I was always, from at that point, I was 16 years old and my whole mindset changed on that point. I changed my mindset and I changed on the way how I lived. I changed on the way how I thought because I said to myself, I was reading books. I was like reading these motivational stuff here. It really helps you. You just have to think as a millionaire. If you want to become a millionaire, you first have to think as a millionaire. And it's pretty interesting. So Johnny is saying, I came to crypto. I was thinking about became Poke Pro, but it was a little bit too wrong. Brave browser as well, very good browser. It's like as well from 2016 or 2017, if I say correctly. It was pretty interesting. I was like mining Bitcoin on it as well. So CBR VLF became a member, so enjoy your call in the chat here. Thank you for becoming a member, of course. Brave Bowser was very good indeed. Bro, you still like F1? Of course I do. Crypto Costa is there. Oh, nice, man. Nice to see you here. I was trading stocks and I saw what the F is happening over there. Indeed, yeah, Bitcoin was crazy. I mean, out of nowhere it exploded. And if you're just not looking at it and not paying attention towards it, it will be stupid, in my opinion. It will be very stupid. So, yeah, let's see what we're going to have here. But yeah, indeed, Bitcoin coming up a few dollars down here, but not all to be worrying for me, to be honest. I found out about Bitcoin back in 2013 when I was trying to be buying some ... on the dark web. I mean, that's the way to be finding out, of course. I hope that you bought at least in towards it. So that'd be pretty interesting, of course. It was 2016. I was building my first PC, and I heard a channel called Lunius Tech Tips. I mean, he's pretty cool. Talked about the graph card, and he said you can mine Ethereum with it. And I started researching, and the rest is history. I mean, it always comes down to the person that the person that just have to flip that, and you have to be a person yourself as well that doesn't like to do research. You know, you want to be a lazy person, because if you're a lazy person, you're not going to do read anything. If you have some books that you want to be reading, make sure to check the description here. In the description, there are some books that you could be checking out over there. So make sure to check it out if you want to be reading some crypto books. And of course, like I told everyone before, I will be bringing out a very nice website where you can learn day trading as well. I will be trying to help you guys, of course, give you guys some free information. Of course, it's not going to be a paid course or whatsoever. It's going to be, once again, free information for you guys out there to be, of course, learn more, because all I want to do here is become a learn gate. That is what, like, I wrote down for myself, what do I want to be accomplishing in 2022, and my 2022 goals is to educate more people. And the way how I thought is going to be the best to do so is make an extra site where I'm going to give free education to you guys on how to trade the market. So if you're interested in it, subscribe to the channel, join me with this journey, because it's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be a crazy journey, and by smashing up the subscriber right now, you're definitely going to be missing nothing here, because like, we're going to go through it all together. And like we're right now already moving up towards 73.2k, so it's absolutely crazy going like this here. Russell Smith is tuning in, absolutely amazing. Drew is saying, I got into crypto because of you. I was flicking through YouTube and came across one of your streams, and that was it. I was hooked. So Drew, that's pretty amazing that I convinced someone to be looking to crypto. I mean, that feels very good here, because I'm very, very happy. My classmates screamed buy Bitcoin. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So where's Dean Harvey? I don't know. He disappeared from the bottom of the earth. I don't know, man. Maybe he's asleep because he's from Australia, of course. And Australia is still sleeping right now, or it's midnight at least. So pretty cool. Mine was December 2020 when I found a channel called Crypto Rover, and I love the show. And I mean, I started in February with my channel. So, I started in February with my channel. So, 11 months ago, I started with my channel. It was pretty crazy, pretty amazing. I invested 5,000 and it turned it into 50k. Thanks. I mean, that's the point that you need here. You have to have that realization point that you can make billions and you can make loads and loads of money. You can make tons of money in crypto, and that's the lovely part about it. And that's, of course, the thing that you have to realize. And how are you going to be finding out is by investing and just you're buying into a gem, you make 100x, and from that point, you are addicted. And that's at least how it went for me. I bought into 4 or 5 gems, and I got addicted, and it just keep continuously going up and up and up and up. And of course, made so much money. That's just for someone at that age, at that time here, it was crazy money, of course. But right now, it's still crazy money, of course. But let's look at some interesting things what we can currently see here on the market. We'll quickly going over BNB. Not seeing anything interesting, of course. BNB, they broke the trend line that got created. Since of that point, it moved down a little bit here. So pretty interesting what we were seeing here. Yeah, it was February then when I found you. And Dark Aurora, thank you for supporting the nation. Aussie dollars, very nice. Do you like Ivan on Tech? Ivan on Tech is a very smart guy. I've never watched him. Like my friends always say, watch Ivan on Tech. He was always watching it. So like, I know I've never seen anything of him. So I personally think it's a very good guy. I know he's like doing Web3 developments or whatsoever, if I say correctly. So I think he's a very smart guy. He's a good developer. And I don't think, does he still do YouTube? I don't know. I think he became a full-time developer because that's what he likes, right? So I don't know exactly if I say something wrong. I don't know if he still does YouTube, but he's a very, very nice guy. I think it's a very, very honest guy as well. And he's just good on working projects. He's just a master. I mean, Ivan Ortega is a master here in the cryptocurrency space, and you have to respect him. This one from 10 years. We're going to go on our news for Ivan, of course. So, no, Ivan is a very smart guy. I do like him. And of course, I know that TMG still works together with him a lot here, so I really respect him. And of course, for some people, you have just a lot of respect here, and Ivan is definitely a person that you should have a lot of respect for, because the things that he achieved in life is a thing that I look forward towards, of course, achieving as well. So, good guy. So what we are seeing right now with the BNB is, in my opinion, major bull flag getting formed here. So you can clearly see create a massive rally towards the upside on the BNB price section. Massive rally getting formed here, and then you're forming this massive bull flag over here in the market. In my opinion, this is going to lead towards a major continuation. Eventually, this is going to be leading towards a major continuation up here. But right now, we're trading on the lower side of support. So break below of this lower side of support, or either a break below of the horizontal support box, is just going to result in lower targets getting reached here. Maybe a pullback towards the upper selling support line that we have been creating for quite a while right now, like you can see. So this is, of course, looking very, very good right now, and I definitely can't wait to see what's going to be playing out for BNB over here. So it's right now trading on 538. Pretty nice level, but firstly right now I'm just waiting for this accumulation range that we're trading on. Lower side once again providing support. Just wait for a top side getting broken through here, and then we could be looking for this all-time high retest. So I'm looking forward towards it. I think BNB is a good buy here. Reason is a little bit down right now is because of the security breaches the Binance Smart Chain just currently has here. So it's pretty interesting what we do have over here. And someone is asking me, what gems did you invest in? I bought into Zcoin, I bought into Recoin, I bought into Litecoin, I bought into Verge, and I bought into Ethereum. So very, very good coins. I never bought Bitcoin till 2017. Yeah, top of the bull run, I converted my altcoins to Bitcoin, but then still I made a loss on Bitcoin. But it was allowing me to be keeping more knowledge up here. But in the end of the day, I bought a few Bitcoins at that point. I mean, I was very happy. Of course, my portfolio came down massively in the bear market, and of course, in the bear market, you know, I became pretty afraid. I was panicking. I'll be very honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I was panicking in the bear market. We were trading on $3,000. And I was panicking. I was afraid what was going to happen with my Bitcoin. But I always held. I never sold. I told to myself, just wait for the next halving. That is what I said to myself the whole time. And you know what? The good part about it is that I had friends on that time that were all into crypto as well. And we're all believing in crypto especially. So we were always motivating each other. And like, we worked at the same place at McDonald's. And we were motivating, and then we got our salary, we got our summer deposit bonus, and we said, okay guys, what are we going to be buying? And then we bought all together in the middle of the winter. We bought into BNB on $16 on that was like in 2019 it was, or 2018. We bought into BNB massively. We took positions on Cardano massively, and Chainlink as well was like $2 or $1. We were trading on, like, that is for this run up. We made so much gains as well in those ones. So I mean, we were always motivating each other by, let's accumulate more, and we were always saying to each other, just wait for next year's, guys. Can you imagine how big life is going to be? And it was like, it's very nice to surround yourself with these kinds of people, you know. They're really going to help you. They're going to develop you as a person as well. So I was very happy, and I'm still, of course, seeing these people, because I always say, if you want to become the person, if you want to become a better person, surround yourself as well with good persons, because the people that you surround yourself with is going to make the person that you are today. So I'm very happy that I surround myself with those persons that, first of all, are very smart. I mean, they're way smarter than me. So I'm very happy that I'm surrounding myself with these smart people. So I surrounded myself with smart people, and that made myself a better person as well here. And we learned a lot from each other. We made good investments on the age that you do not really see investors getting started up here. But I think success stories start from a young age, and that's the reason why I do love it. And of course, I think the future is very bright for us, everyone in crypto here. So let me see what we can see. Can you repeat those gems again? I can go over them. It was, first of all, Verge. It was this was pretty weird. This one pumped because of an announcement of PH. So this was a crazy one. All bought into the 2016 and end of this one is 2017. I bought in towards it. But Redcoin I bought into 2016. This was a crazy early buy here. This is my biggest gain I've ever made here. This was Recoin. And I mean, I went crazy. And you know, well, it was Christmas, and then we started to be pumping like crazy. And then, of course, we had, let me go back to versus time. So, yeah, you can see over here, this was Christmas. We pumped up massively. We came down towards the end of the year, and then we pumped again in January. And, like, in January was my birthday, and it was, like, celebrating how it was going with crypto again. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy what we did saw over there. A massive run-up, of course. Of course, as well, Ethereum. What is it? Zcoin as well. Right now, Zcoin changed up its name. I don't know. They changed up their name. Zcoin. Let me search it up. Oh yeah, I know it. They changed up their name to Fyro. So this token, of course, changed up its name. Fyro. This was like a privacy token. Privacy tokens were doing very good here at that time, as well in 2017. Privacy tokens did very well here, did like also 130x approximately. It was like crazy times, guys. Like crazy times that we had on that market over there. But basically as well, the reason why Redcoin like pumped is because purely John McAfee, he was pumping and he was putting in a group, oh, buy Redcoin, and that's the reason why Redcoin absolutely exploded at that point out of nowhere. So those were very different times there, and you were just, I mean, I was literally buying afterwards in all top 100 coins, top 200 coins, because out of nowhere they were just eventually going to pump here. And like at that time, this coin was in the top 60. Oh wait, it went to top 40 on this peak of this run up, but it went to top 40 to, let's say, with a 400 million market cap. It was still pretty low market cap, right? So you can see over here, 800 million market cap, and it was of course before like 60k or so. So it's pretty crazy how fast these things go here and how much profits you can make with these tokens. But yeah, that was of course 2017. Right now we have a way different run up here, and right now we have a way different strategy on making money. Fyro is definitely dead. I mean, I don't hold the token anymore. Because I do think that privacy tokens is a bad investment. Said it several times before. I think privacy tokens right now are bad investments. You know why here? Because I do not think it has a lot of future. I think the future, of course, is good, but I think privacy tokens are more for criminals in it, you know, so I'm staying a little bit away from it. I do not think it's going to be pumping so hard in this bull run. Like, if you look to the coins that are right now pumping are smart contract tokens, like layer 2 solutions, DeFi tokens, and gaming project, etc. I'd rather keep my focus towards those coins. I do not think that there's like going to be a hype run up of privacy tokens. I do not think that's going to be happening. Of course, if it's going to be happening, we're going to look in towards accumulating it. Binance versus BYBIT. BYBIT has lower maker and taker fees, so that's why I prefer BYBIT, because the fees are lower on BYBIT. So yeah, if you want to be signing up as well on BYBIT, don't forget to check out the link in the description, because right now if you're going to sign up on BYBIT, guys, you will get as well $4,100 deposit bonus. So that's a limited time deposit bonus. So if you want to be benefit from the deposit bonus, make sure to check it out right now in the link in the description. And of course, if you sign up through that link, you will be getting the bonus. Otherwise, you don't get the bonus. So make sure to use the right link in the description. So make sure to check it out here. Definitely very valuable. So yeah, pretty exciting, guys. Pretty exciting times. Very exciting times here. Do you know eBitcoin? No. VBIT is not private. VBIT will come out later. I mean, VBIT will be getting launched in like 2 days from now on. V-launch here. You can see over here, V-launch, you can talk about it. You can see here, it's preparation right now. It's like preparation ends in 23 hours, then the whitelist starts, the lottery starts, you know. So you can get in a lottery. Of course, it's going to be officially launched here in 3 days from now on. So it's going to be pretty good, pretty quickly right now. So make sure to get excited for it, because yeah, V-launch is going to be, oh man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be 100x maybe or so. So I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be performing like. So very exciting one, man. Very, very exciting one. I can't wait for V-launch. I mean, V-launch is going to be having at least, let's say, 40 or 50k token holders. So, I mean, I can't wait for it. I personally can't wait for it and how it's going to be playing out right now here. But, of course, I do think as well in the beginning could be creating some sell pressure because of course, the airdrop that they're going to do here. So, please be aware for that here. But, yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. Long every BYBIT token and sell at end March. I mean, let's see what it's going to be doing. I mean, that's a very radical strategy, of course. It's a very radical strategy. But maybe it will work here. But 70 minutes from now, we're going to close the 1 hour candle. Let's see if the volatility could be still turn up a little bit here on those last minutes. It's going to be pretty amazing if we could see the volatility turn up on those last minutes here. It will be truly cool, of course, if we could see that playing out. And yeah, so far we're doing. Take a look for VeChain. Yeah, VeChain is definitely a good coin in terms of fundamental worth. It's moving back up here, and of course we have been talking about this trend line. Major support range for VeChain. You can clearly see over here. Previous support, once again support. So this was definitely your accumulation range, 7.5 cents, 7.7 cents. But yeah, indeed, VeChain, in my opinion, still a very good coin to accumulate because it's fundamentally worth very strong here. I like to look at fundamental worth of certain tokens, and of course, if we're going to look at VeChain, it has been just fundamentally extremely strong here, and I personally think it is indeed ready for massive legs up here. And of course, my major accumulation has been already around to 8 cents here. So I think accumulating it right now is just going to be making you loads of money. So I do not think it's a bad accumulation range at all, and I think it's a good time. A good time to do so. Also, the trading options on Workspace on BYBIT are much better than the rest. I mean, I've just liked the interface. I mean, you know what's with me and BYBIT is because I think the interface is just very user friendly. I mean, I've always found my way around very quickly, and I just grew up with BYBIT. It's well maybe the difference. I never grew up with Binance. I never used Binance futures. I just grew up with BYBIT because I just like BYBIT a lot. I just like it. I like the interface. I like the colors. I like everything, you know. So of course it's a personal preference, but yeah, it's just a thing I like. Yeah, VeChain is looking like a very strong accumulation range on this level. Broke above as well. The 8.1 cents was pretty good here, and right now finally it looks to be curving back up here on the daily time frame. So hopefully it can continue its trend up here, and especially I personally think as Bitcoin is going to flip bullish again, it's going to be finally VeChain. It's going to be pumping again here, in my opinion. So keep your eyes wide open. VeChain could be experiencing wide pumps here, just like it did in the beginning of October, end of September. 1% pump here in one day. We could be seeing similar things once again coming towards us. So take that in consideration. VeChain is just going to be massively pumping as soon as Bitcoin does flip bullish again here, because the fundamentals are ready for it. So in terms of making big gains here across the border, is it smart to be accumulating below 10 cents? I think yes. I think easy 2 or 3x here in the coming months are very likely to be making with VeChain. So I think VeChain is a good coin to be holding. A very good hodl coin. I like Femex more. I mean, is Femex a good... Yeah, Femex is a very good exchange as well. I mean, Femex is good. I do like Femex as well here. I mean, Femex is basically... It's very similar towards BYBIT. I do not think that like Femex or BYBIT is... One of those are necessarily better. They have the same fees. They have the same... Some kind of same interface. And I think... I like Femex as well. I use Femex personally a lot as well here in the background. Because I use Femex as well for some private trades here. And I think Femex is as well very good. I mean, I have like Femex and BYBIT here on my description as well. But I think Femex and BYBIT are both very good exchanges to use here. There's nothing wrong with those. So yeah, you can check them out in the description, of course. Femex is very nice. But we need for privacy indeed. VeChain is China, no thanks. I mean, that's true. But I mean, still, I'm here to make money. That's the point. I'm here to make money. So let's see what it's going to do. How about HLD champ? We already checked it here, but indeed, HLD experienced a major pump here. And because HLD experienced this major pump here, yeah, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. So yeah, HLD doing pretty good here, but we already discussed it. Already discussed it a little bit earlier. So 30 more minutes, guys, before this 1 hour candle close will be occurring, and I'm very much looking forward towards the 1 hour candle close right now occur towards the market. You guys let me know as well if you do have any requests right now that we could be going over. Man, you're still streaming, of course, guys. We're always streaming. Do you think we can still hit the 30K? I think the chances are extremely small. I think the chance that Bitcoin is going to go back to 30K is extremely small here. Of course, never rule out anything, because maybe we're going to get a massive ban on Bitcoin, we don't know, or some news articles that are going to hit us very bad, you know. So never say never, but the chance is very low that Bitcoin is going to 30K. Right now we're in a very, very strong session. Did you go to the gym today? Of course I do. Guys, why do you keep asking me? Of course, if you want to be seeing these kinds of stuff here, just go to my Instagram here. So you can find my Instagram in the link description. If you want to be seeing like some social stuff about what I do in life, and like just social media. I mean, I like share some stuff here, like gym or whatsoever. Like I like this sign, guys. I still have to hang it up. It's like a neon sign with Crypto Rover on it. It's pretty cool. And I will be placing it up here on my wall, and of course some motivational stuff as well on Instagram. But I will be pasting that on my wall, and I'm going to make a story about it. It's pretty cool. It's like this neon light. I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get from off that point. I'm looking forward towards how it's going to look like. I mean, it's going to be pretty cool. It took like a long time to be creating those kinds of stuff here, but I'm very happy that they did do so. Because yeah, I'm right now, we still have this studio over here. It's a pretty good studio, but I'm working on improving it a little bit. Of course, tomorrow I think my microphone will be completely set up here with a complete new audio setup, so I'm looking forward towards it. But I mean, I think the chance is very low that Bitcoin is going to necessarily see a breakdown here. Of course, right now it's 1 hour and 11 minutes to go here for the 4-hourly candle close. This 4-hourly candle close is pretty important, of course. Like you can see down some trend line, and we can clearly see that we are seeing a downward trend line getting formed here on this 4-hourly candles on Bitcoin. So I'm looking forward towards where we're going to get here from at this point. So let me see. Bitcoin price, you can see it in front of your screen right now. You can see it in front of your screen. So pretty cool. Time to short now. I mean, I should be very careful with shorting, especially after a bull flag breakout. But of course, everyone has their own strategies on taking the market, of approaching the market, of course. Yeah, let's see. Feature will be exploding when Bitcoin recovers. I personally, I totally agree with that standpoint. 2 weeks to break resistance. I mean, no, I don't think so. We still have another hour and 10 minutes to go here till this rally is closed. So no, I do not think Bitcoin is too weak or whatsoever. But this is going to be a crucial level to be breaking. Of course, as soon as we do fail to hold on towards it, we could be seeing Bitcoin coming down here to, let's say, levels around the 47.5k again, and then maybe see an increasement. So yeah, let's see what's going to be playing out here. It definitely can still go either direction. I'm not saying it's only up, only up, only up. No. It can go either direction, but still, bull flag scenario does make me a little bit more bullish. But the uptrend is not officially started. Yes, we're still in a downtrend, guys. So like you can see over here, lower highs getting formed on the strength here. Please do not be like over bullish right now. Like you can see over here, we're forming lower high, lower high, lower high. We're just moving down in a very stealth trend here. So please do not be over bullish right now. We are still in a downtrend here, and as soon as we do break the downtrend, then I'm going to flip bullish. But I'm not necessarily bullish yet here on the 4-hour time frame because we're still in a downtrend. So still waiting for this downtrend getting broken here. But guys, by the way, I see right now on the chat here, let's go below the video, smash up the like button, because we're right now only 3 likes away before smashing up to 600 likes. So only 3 of you guys right now have to slap up that like button, and we smashed it up to 600. Only 2 right now. So only 2 of you guys right now have to smash it up. Pretty crazy. Bitcoin will melt faces. I mean, most likely it will indeed. It's a very optimistic bull flag. I disagree. It's a very neutral bull flag. It's a very significant one, because we see a lot of touch points towards it. So it's not optimistic one, I think. It's not optimistic at all. So yeah, very nice one to see. So you can clearly see as well top side providing several times resistance over here, resistance over there. And when you break above it, then you right away see continuation. So it shows a lot of significance. What's the CME gap? The CME gap is going to create because the CME closes in the weekend, and the gap is the price difference, and the gap is usually tend to get filled. Just a lower high. That's not a good sign. We are smarter than that. I mean, if you're smarter than that, you're not going to say we're only going to go down from at this point, because yeah, we're in a downtrend, but is it already reversed? No. You're not going to say we're going to go down right now because we're forming a lower high. No, because then you can never form higher highs, because you are never going to be capable to say, oh, right now we're going to create a continuation. So just wait. Just don't front the market. Just the only thing I'm saying right now is don't front run the market. Just give the market a little bit more time till it's going to give you a clear direction. And guys, we smashed through the 600 likes. We're almost going to smash it for 700 right now. So it's crazy. But don't front run the market. Don't say we have to go down right now. Don't say we have to go up. Just let the market do its thing. Just wait. See what this trend line is going to get broken, or if it's not going to get broken, then we can look towards a clear direction the market is heading towards. Don't say we can't break it. Don't say we will break it. I think that's either way not smart. Just wait and see how the market will react. Because we have some trend, we have some things to look at. And right now, these things that we are going to look at, we're going to use our advantage. And if we do see a breakthrough of one of these levels, we're going to go for a continuation up. So please just take that in consideration. And for me, my strategy doesn't matter. If Bitcoin is going to come down from this point, I will be accumulate more into my Bitcoin long position, but I would love to do so. So that will be very positive for me if Bitcoin is going to come down. But if Bitcoin is going to right now break up towards the upside, it will be still very positive because I still got a little bit of a position in, and it will still make a few $2,000, of course. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good either way here. But still, yeah, I mean, for me, it doesn't matter where the market is heading towards. I will be just doing its thing here, but do take into consideration this is his third touch point of this downward sloping trend line. And usually the more times you're going to retest the level and the more frequently you retest the level, the more likely it's going to be that you're breaking through. And of course, basically it's already the fourth touch point. So you can clearly see over here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. So let's see if we could be seeing the break from the fourth touch. Will be truly amazing. I mean, I'm not ruling out anything yet here, right here. We will come back up. First, we did more. I mean, let's see. Just wait and see. The Bitcoin weekly is bullish F. That's really. I think the Bitcoin weekly chart is bullish S, and that's what I personally think here. Because the weekly chart, I mean, look at the bullish divergence that we're creating. I mean, look at the double bullish divergence that we're creating as well in the money flow index. I mean, man, oh man, oh man, do not miss this. Do not miss this. We're forming a double bullish divergence on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. I am not planning on setting this one out. I am not planning on being bearish on Bitcoin on the widest scale right now because of some stupid 1 hour candles. No, I'm extremely bullish about Bitcoin and about the coming 2 weeks. The coming 2 weeks are just going to be they're going to be exceptional. They're going to be major. So I'm looking forward towards it. I think it's going to be a very exciting one. It would be very cool to meet you in person and learn some training skills with you, Rover. Very inspiring. How young and focused you are. I mean, man, I love it. I love it. Maybe I could do a meetup anytime. I don't know where. Probably in Dubai, because Dubai is just a very good place to do such kind of meetups because it's a very central point of the world. But maybe, yeah, we could do so for sure. Looking forward towards those kinds of things here. But being bearish on the weekly time frame is one thing you should be not doing so right now. I think that's irresponsible here. Double bullish divergence getting formed on the money flow index and of course on the RSI just clearly shows us right now there's a lot of interest in the market. Market is forming a dip, but while we're seeing this dip, we're seeing a hidden bullish divergence. And of course, you can see it right now here on the divergence chart here. You can clearly see it. High lows getting formed to the market, lower lows on the indicator. Definitely clearly shows us right now there's an increasing amount of strength coming towards the market here. And like I told everyone before, I'm building an indicator and I'm doing more research on the market. What are the strongest divergence? And the strongest divergence that you can get are, first of all, on the weekly time frame, but second of all, hidden bullish divergence are the strongest. Hidden bullish and bearish divergence are the strongest divergence that are out there on the market. So take this in consideration. This will be major. This will be major. And if you're going to right now ignore the weekly time frame on Bitcoin, yeah, you could do so. You could ignore the Bitcoin weekly time frame and still wait for your accumulation to happen. But I am right now not waiting. I'm not going to wait any much longer. I've already told everyone before, the majority of my tether that I had aside here is right now used for accumulation. And I'm not going to wait much longer. I'm going to be using my tether to accumulate my positions right now here, because I think it's right now a good time for accumulation. I do not think it's a bad time at all for accumulating my crypto in the space right here. So I'm looking forward towards it. I think it's going to be very exciting days that we're going to get here, especially coming weeks ahead of ourselves. It's going to be extremely bullish. I think a lot of people are still could be not imagining right now what could be happening in literally 2 weeks from now. Bitcoin could literally trade on 65K or so in 2 weeks from here on. Literally, it's Bitcoin. It could do anything. It could be moving up very quickly, and then the sentiment is completely changed here of the market. So I'm looking forward towards it. Double. Amazing. Indeed, it is. It is extremely amazing. It's extremely amazing. So yeah, hopefully we could be seeing that. I'm looking forward towards the force. McDonald's is hiring, guys. I mean, I'm not getting back here, guys. I'm not getting back. Fake Jordan, what are you talking about? Jordan, who is Jordan? I don't know. I can't see it. Really interesting to see, of course. I mean, yeah, indeed. It's looking very, very interesting. And guys, by the way, you know what's very interesting as well here is that we're very, very close with smashing up towards 73.2k. And guys, we're right now only 6 subscribers away from it. And of course, since we already reached the 73.1k, I'm already very happy. But since we're right now very close by smashing it up through the 73.2k, it will be truly amazing if one of you guys are going to be right now smashing up that subscribe button. Of course, only 6 of you guys have to smash it up in order to, of course, crush through the 73.2k target. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do so right now here. Subscribing to the channel will be, of course, truly amazing because you're going to join us with this amazing journey we're going to go on all together. And of course, like I told every single time before already, subscribing to the channel will be, of course, allow you to join this journey with this free information program that we're right now going to start here. We're going to start with, of course, a free indicator for you guys to use from Trading View to help yourself to identify market trends. And then later in the probably beginning next year, Q1 2022 is going to get released. It's going to be the free information page on how to learn on leverage trading. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to bring up more and more free content to you guys out there for educational purposes because, yeah, that's the thing that I do like here. I do like to be bringing out educational purposes to you guys. And I see we just smashed it through the 73.22k. So that's really amazing that you guys once again smashed it up like crazy. What about the Bitcoin dominance? And we have not talked about the chart for like a few days right now. So I want to be going over that. I want to be going over the Bitcoin dominance right now. Let me go to the 3-day chart here. And let me see what we're having right now. So Bitcoin dominance came down pretty quickly since our resistance target on the high. So right now what we do expect here is that what we can see right now is an M structure is getting formed there. So what I expect right now here, as soon as we do see a 3-day candle close below the 39.88% here, this is going to result in a massive breakdown on the Bitcoin daily 3-day market dominance. So I think market dominance for Bitcoin is going to see a major surge towards levels around 35% here. So that's what I personally expect here. I think we're going to see a way further continuation down here because altcoins are just going to take more market share. It's very likely from a maturing market because altcoins are using, of course, are going to be just very, very interested for people to be buying in because altcoins are going to be allowing, let's say, to bring blockchain to real world use cases, and Bitcoin is only going to be the store of value, right? So I think the Bitcoin dominance will be keep continuously coming down here for at least the coming 3 months from now on. We have been already predicting the top over here. I've been already going more into altcoins from the highs over here, especially with, let's say, the merge coming up for Ethereum, especially in towards next year. There could be coming some more hype towards Ethereum, what's going to result in more higher price targets against Bitcoin for Ethereum. So Ethereum compared to Bitcoin most likely going to take even more valuation out of Bitcoin, and that could be then, of course, from that point result again. And let's say more market share getting towards Ethereum than Bitcoin, what will be resulting in, of course, as well, the Bitcoin dominance losing its strength here. So personally, I do expect a continuation down here in a downtrend, not necessarily straight continuation down, but a continuation down over the coming 6 months for the Bitcoin dominance. And it's likely to expect it's still coming down here. Of course, it's stabilizing a little bit here, but it's forming a triple bottom, what is, of course, typical bearish buy structure, what is most likely going to result in a continuation down here, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be playing out. But guys, by the way, we closed the 1 hour candle. We closed the 1 hour candle, and this was a very nice one. This was another very nice 1 hour candle that we did close there, 49.1k. So once again, it closed above the 49k. It's pretty solid, of course. Looking forward towards where the next 1 hour candle is heading towards right now. But so far, we are indeed creating a continuation up here. But you know what's the very, very lovely part about this 1 hour candle is that this 1 hour candle will be as well representing the 4 hour candle close. So pretty important candle that we're right now trading in. Of course, the last 58 minutes here on the 4 hour candle. We do know that these final minutes of the 4 hour candles as well are usually the most volatile minutes of these candles. So I am for sure looking forward towards what we're going to get on those last hour right now that we're trading on. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to do here. Hey Rover, can you do a training course as well in Dutch? I mean, I'm not going to give a training course. I'm only going to give an information page here on my site, of course, that will be coming out. Super Max, indeed, Super Max, guys. Let's go. But no, I mean, probably will be not doing it in the Netherlands in Dutch because it's not really relevant for me because I'm focusing on international audience, and it's not smart for me to focus on Dutch audience. I don't think it's smart. Hey, Rover, don't you think the huge monthly bearish divergence on Bitcoin chart takes percentage of the slightly bullish week 1? I'm seeing a small pump, but not so much more. I mean, red, blue, green, RGB, RBG, I mean. But yeah, I do get what you're saying over there. Monthly time frame indeed is forming a bearish divergence, like you can see. But yeah, I mean, it already came down from that point. and of course we could be seeing a continuation afterwards getting created here in towards next month here. So indeed we are seeing a bearish divergence, but of course right now if we're going to increase our valuation, this will be resulting first of all in that we're going to compare the next highs compared to towards the previous highs here, and this bearish divergence will be getting invalidated. So yeah, indeed there's a bearish divergence on a monthly time frame. That is not really a big reason for me to be worried right now here, to be honest. So yeah, let's see what we're going to get here, to be very honest. Also learn English. Supermax is a legend. Supermax is a legend. Bulls take stairs, bears take the elevator. Bulls take are in better shape to no lazy elevators. I mean, that's true. That's true. The bears indeed take an elevator down, and bulls take steps up here. And you know why that is? It's because market comes down purely because of leverage shakeouts. Because the market is very mature. The market is maturing right now. I should not say very mature, but it's maturing right now. But the market of crypto comes down with elevators is because we have to shake out leverage. Market would have been already trading at 100k if there was not leverage in play, in my opinion. Because that's the only reason why we did see so many shakeouts, of course, because otherwise too many people are becoming too rich here. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get here, but indeed that's the reason why we do see elevators down here, because the market is only going to create a long squeeze if it's coming down very quickly. So that's the reason why we do see several squeezes, of course, and elevators down here. And of course, once the market is moving up in trends towards the upside, yeah, the bulls tend to take the stairs. So pretty exciting. And of course, I'm loving to see the stairs being made here, because still more people. Still people are waiting for, let's say, 40k, or people are waiting for 30k. I think you're totally wrong if you're waiting for 30k right now. But yeah, let's just wait and see what we're going to get from off that point, of course. Looking forward towards it. Looking very much forward towards it. What we're going to get from off that range. So seriously, look at Cardano. I already looked at Cardano earlier today. Solana bull flag rover. Let me check on Solana. I've not checked Solana yet here today, so Solana came down pretty massively as well here. I don't like to see Solana coming down here below its trend line. So the first thing I should be looking at is previous support, resistance. Take into consideration, Solana was looking very strong right now. It's going to be trading against resistance. So important to be looking at right now here, important to take in consideration right now here, and important to for sure pay your attention towards right here. So Solana, of course, right now 4-hourly time frame is moving up very quickly. Was creating a bull flag? Yeah, was creating some kind of a bull flag, just like Bitcoin. Similar things like Bitcoin. 1-hour time frame, downward slope trend line, broke up towards the upside. Right now is going to continue its way up here, just like Bitcoin is doing so right now. Solana is doing the same continuation up here. So looking pretty decent for Solana, but still again to say, for you Solana lovers out there, I keep your eyes out for this upper sloping support line that's going to be flipping into resistance. So we have to be breaking above the range. As soon as we do so, we're going to see continuation up here. So I'm looking forward towards what is going to be playing out here for Solana. And I think, yeah, we could be seeing well further continuations up here. So as well, a lot of questions about Algorand are coming in here. I mean, I'm a pretty big bull on Algorand. I've been holding a lot of tokens of Algorand as well. And Algorand is well forming a continuation up here. It's looking decent as well. Some kind of a bull flag scenario getting formed here right now, continuing its way up here. So all altcoins are taking back some market share right now here. That's lovely to see. Algorand is trading below this major support range that is going to be flipping into resistance right now, so take it as one consideration. That's important to know here. So let's see what's going to be happening out. And guys, by the way, if you're down there in the chat, make sure to vote on our community poll here. Our community poll is right now asking you guys here, what is going to be happening first for Bitcoin, 50k or 48k? And currently is 66 of the people saying it's going to be 50k. So let's say let's make sure to put out your vote here. Let me know what you guys think is going to be happening first there. So for the majority, it's still saying 50k, and I'm very curious about what everyone is going to be voting here for, because yeah, I just like to see what the view is, of course, of the viewers. I always love to see those things here. I personally think it's going to be 50k since we of course broke out on the top side of the bull flag. But yeah, let's see where it's heading towards. In Holland, we have negative interest rates above 100k. That's true. What would be your end of the year prediction? I mean, it's very hard to make a prediction for Bitcoin right now if we're talking about end of the year, but I will be going for, let's say, 62k. And maybe it's conservative, maybe not, but let's see what's going to be happening. I mean, it's not smart to make predictions for end of the year. You could be totally off here. I mean, with my prediction, I mean, I do expect Bitcoin's trading higher than this level right now in the coming 2 weeks ahead of ourselves. It's going to be 70K, it's going to be 6K, we don't know. That's the thing that we have to reevaluate on that point, of course, of recording. So I'm looking forward towards it, what we're going to get from up this point right here. So yeah, very curious, of course, to see what we're going to get here. But still, 66% of the people do expect 50K is going to be happening first. So, very exciting. New all-time high for S&P, guys. Did we just set a new all-time high for the S&P? Yes, we did. Guys, congratulations. Maybe you don't really care about that, but I do care about this. We just set a new all-time high for the S&P, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Stock market setting new all-time highs here. Congratulations. We said, oh, this definitely deserves this content. The crowd going wild, of course. But yeah, indeed, S&P setting new all-time highs here. Extremely bullish, and this is going to be reflecting in the Bitcoin price section eventually. Believe me about this one. This is, of course, extremely bullish. Of course, new all-time high getting set here. Continuation from this point will be lovely. But look at the FUD. Like there was once again. I told everyone. I told this everyone. And it's, of course, a thing I can't stress enough about here. Like the stock market had this massive crash over here because of the new variant of the pandemic. They said, oh, we're going to go in a crash. We're going to go to zero this time, they told us. But I said, no, because of the a new pandemic crash here, we're not going to go to zero. We're going to try to go up here from up that point. Because, yeah, you see once market is coming down purely because of a virus, yeah, we tend to recover very quickly afterwards. So, yeah, beautiful recovery that we got over there. And it's going to be eventually as well reflect itself in the Bitcoin price section. So, I am looking forward towards the next hours on Bitcoin. So far, we are coming down a little bit here, but don't you worry. I mean, trading at optimized for stock market is definitely a thing that we do like here because, yeah, the markets are correlated with each other. The markets reflect each other. Once stock market is moving up here, eventually Bitcoin is going to move up. Maybe not in the immediate short term, but afterwards or in the weekend, it's going to come back up again. So, pretty exciting that we do see this, and because the stock market is trading at all-time highs. Like, look at the last time the stock market traded at all-time high. So last time the stock market was trading at all-time high, it was the 22nd of November. If we're going to go to Bitcoin on the 22nd of November, and let me go towards this, no, not this chart on the 4-hourly chart, 22nd of November. Let me see where it was. It was, of course, on this. It was over here. Wait, it was at the all-time high. Do I say it correctly? Yeah, it was the 22nd of November. So 22nd of November was, of course, as well the highest over here. It was the pretty highest stages over here as well in the market. So 58K. So yeah, we should be trading way higher than at the point, of course. So let's see what we're going to get from all that range here. I'm very excited, of course. And of course, look at the marks are very similar with each other here. Like Bitcoin formed on top over here, and then right here it's formed as well on top. So markets are very similar. They do follow each other quite a lot here. And yeah, stock market setting new all-time highs right now is pretty exciting for assets in general, because assets are just once again trading at all-time highs here. So loving to see it. I'm looking forward towards what we're having. We can hardly hear the crowd. I mean, don't you hear the crowd? The crowd is going wild. The crowd is indeed going wild. So right now you will be hearing it a little bit better. But the crowd, it has not been. The crowd's song is not too loud enough. I mean, it is loud. It's right now loud. Maybe the S&P 500 open to. I mean, let's see how the open will be going for the S&P 500. Of course, so far the pre-market is pretty good here, 0.6% up here. Of course, in 2.5 hours from now on, it will be. It will be officially open, of course. So, yeah, let's see how it's going to be. Let's see how it's going to be going. Of course, like you can see here in pre-market, it's just moving up very goodly. Pre-market up, yeah. It's very nice. It's very nice what we're currently seeing here. I'm very happy for all these stock market holders as well here. I mean, I hold some stuff in the stock market, but not a lot. I'm, of course, mainly focused on crypto, but of course, this will be having a wider positive effect. That's indeed true. That is indeed true. I'm very excited about that. Guys, by the way, only 20 likes away from smashing it up towards 800, so don't forget to smash the like button. Did you ever get cheated on? What do you mean? What do you mean? 49,000. We are falling a little bit down here. For me, I do not think that's a major reason to be starting to get worried. To be honest, what we could be looking for is still retest of the previous resistance flipping into to support. So I would love to see that. getting happening. Of course, retest of previous resistance getting flipped on to support is going to be always a very good signal for a continuation. It will be used to add more fuel towards the market. So it's a thing I would love to see right now. Market is coming down a little bit here. So let's see what we're going to get here. Pushing down indeed. We're indeed coming down a little bit here, but like I told everyone before, retest of the bull flag could be still bullish because that will be allowing us to see more fuel getting added towards the market. So once I'm talking about the retest, I'm talking about the 48.8k approximately, 48.7k, and of course that will be pretty interesting to see how the market will be reacting towards it. In a relationship, no man, never. I mean, I don't really like relationships all too much here because it will take you time, and the time you can better spend it on different things. I think you can better spend your time on different things right now. At least for me, my side here. I don't like to waste my time on those kinds of things. Let me see. I think it's a bull trap. I mean, guys, we're moving down 0.3% or so. This is not a bull trap. I mean, if people that right now saying, "I think this is a bull trap" or whatsoever, we're coming down 0.5%. This is nothing. I mean, this shouldn't be influencing your thoughts or whatsoever on the market. I think don't be overreacting. Don't be overreacting. And people say like, "Oh, this is not bull trap." Oh, right now it's a bull trap because it's red. So please don't overreact and don't use your emotions, because just keep a straight face. We stick ourselves towards the rules. We look at the bull flag scenario, and of course a retest of the bull flag is just going to be bullish. And don't call bear flag or whatsoever if we're going to see a red flag or whatsoever. Or don't call for a bear whatsoever. We don't know what we're talking about, but don't call for a bull trap or whatsoever if we're just seeing a red candle. Don't use your emotions all too much here, man. Just stay calm and wait what we're going to have here. The news on S&P, that's great. Let me see what the news is here. Let me quickly check up on Cointelegraph, by the way, if we do see some interesting articles coming out here. Thailand defines red lines for crypto early 2022. That's pretty interesting to read. Analysts list 21 factors calling Bitcoin price upside just for bear signals. So yeah, pretty interesting. Storage RSI bottoming out here, bullish divergence. There's all kinds of stuff here. I mean, yeah, we could be watching, and we could do our own analysis, of course, as well. Yeah, market rallies from the meeting. After the meeting, of course, is like that was a thing that we already discussed yesterday and earlier today in the stream. But no, not a lot of interesting articles on crypto related, at least. So let's see. Smash up the like button, guys. Smash up the like button will be truly amazing. The stairs, remember, guys, indeed. Bulls take stairs. Bulls are not taking an elevator. And that's very good from you, Dean Burden. Indeed, we are on the stairs. We are not on the elevator. Please remind yourself of that right now here. And guys, by the way, real quickly, we're just only 5 likes away before smashing up to 800. I just want to be seeing the target getting reached as well. We smashed through the 200 target. Like, we're moving up already towards 73.3 here, so it's pretty crazy. Channel moving up very quickly, guys. So don't forget to smash up the like button, of course, if you haven't already smashed it up right now here. As long the long term go over, just a retest of the 0.5 FIP. So let me check up on some FIP levels on the 4-hour trend here, of course. So let me see if we're going to be looking for a FIP from swing high to swing low here. What we're seeing, we're seeing on the 4-hour time frame right now that we have been seeing the 0.5. So basically the 48.8k level be providing us massive resistance. But let me as well set up a Fibonacci from swing high to swing low here. And then we're talking, of course, about all-time high here in this case. So let me set up this range over here. Let me see what kind of levels we could be. Oh wait, these are 2 Fibonacci's. So it's pretty weird. I've not set it up correctly. So let me set it up correctly right now. So yeah, we could be looking at some very important levels here that we have to be training above here in terms of the Fibonacci on the wider scale here. Of course, if we're looking at the Fibonacci on wider scale, yeah, we can clearly see 49.5k is the level that you want to be training above, because that's 0.236 here. Important level to trade above, of course, but so far providing a lot of resistance and support along the way. It's still trading on pretty low stages of the Fibonacci right now. Of course, if we're going to be just purely approach this Fibonacci from swing high over here to swing low, yeah, we can clearly see 0.5 is right now the level of resistance that we're trading against. And that is, of course, the 48.8K that you do want to be seeing the 4-hourly candle close above here. But, of course, eventually the end game where we do want to be seeing the 4-hourly candle close above here is, of course, is 49.3K here. A close above the 49.3K, so another $400 increasing from this point of recording. That's just going to be showing us this bullish signal. It's going to be showing us this ultimate bullish signal on the market. So that's the signal that we're still waiting for right now here. At least I'm waiting for. My apologies, no problem. There's no apology needed. App player joining the stream here. How are you doing today? I'm doing amazing, man. Let me know how you're doing. I'm doing absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're just going to be watching and witnessing this chart over here right now. The US 500 is pumping even further. So yeah, US 500, well, I mean, it's pretty weird right now. Of course, stock market is pumping, Bitcoin isn't. So of course, usually these assets move with each other. But indeed, stock market is pumping here. Could be having a wider positive. I mean, we could be seeing some diversification happening right now. Money shifting from Bitcoin to US 500. But yeah, indeed, we're trading a new once again back on all-time highs here. Dollar index bouncing back for the past 3 hours. That's as well a thing that we are seeing. Of course, that's right now as well delivering Bitcoin a little bit of a harder time right now with increasing its uptrend. So it's pretty interesting. Rocky Mountains Montana checking in. Welcome to your stay, man. So yeah, very significant increase on the dollar index right now past hour. So let's see how it is eventually going to be affecting the market. You all better zoom out. Beautiful escalator. Lol, that's so true. I mean, yeah, we're taking beautiful stairs, guys. The stairway to heaven. I mean, we're taking beautiful stairs. But yeah, sometimes you fall off a chair, but you step up again. But beautiful stairs that we're right now taking here on Bitcoin. It's a stairway to freedom. It's a stairway to financial freedom. That's what Bitcoin is here. That's what Bitcoin reflects here. Bitcoin should catch up here. Usually it dips right at the opening. I mean, yeah, usually we do see the S&P pump as well on the opening, and Bitcoin as well pump on the opening, but like 1 or 2 hours later we come down here. But depending how the day is going to be, maybe since we got a pretty bullish day right now behind us because the Fed is right now away, and today could be a little bit more of a positive day, and especially as well because the US 500 is right now trading on all-time highs. It's just looking good. It's looking good. What's your top target for Ethereum this cycle? I mean, I don't believe anymore in really these cycles that it has to be taking 2 years of bull market, 2 years of bear market. I don't believe in that, but I do personally think Ethereum is going to be next year going to try and take a shot to overtake Bitcoin, because Ethereum will become the world's biggest deflationary asset out there of the whole world. So next year is going to be important for Ethereum. It's going to be very important. The dollar will be eventually crash, and when it does, Bitcoin will skyrocket. Thanks for the shout, my man. No problem. It's not really shout out, but yeah, indeed, Bitcoin will be eventually skyrocket, because the reason why we are, at least the reason why I buy into Bitcoin, is because the hedge against the dollar, hedge against the inflation. And let me see, my camera does very weird sometimes, and it does it again today. It does it again. So I don't like that, of course. Ooh. Like this. Oh, right now you see a white side here. That's my side of the screen, the side of the set. That's no green screen there, so that's the reason why I can't do that. Today is another conference. Is there another conference? It's the 16th of December. No, there's not another conference. No, it was the 14th and 15th. It was. So no, there's not another conference today. If I say it correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong. How much money did you make from leverage trading? I mean, I'm not going to go in exact details, but leverage trading did make myself a millionaire. But that was, of course, earlier this year already. I've been already, like, that was already 6 or 7 months ago. So, pretty good. Pretty good. If the dollar crashes, the world is doomed. That's true. Could this be a fake reversal as the volume is missing out and the dollar is bullish despite the dip? I mean, no, it's not fake reversal. Of course, the reversal is not even here yet. The reversal is not even started. I mean, like you can see here on the daily time frame, we're still on the downtrend. So I say the reversal is closed, but the reversal is not here yet here. So please don't say this is a reversal, because we're only at the beginning stages of a potential reversal on the market. So no, it's not smart to call right now that the market is reversing whatsoever. We're just in the beginning of our trend here. We're just getting started. We're just getting rolling. So please take that into consideration. Do not say do not say the market is reversing already, no, because the market isn't reversed yet here. We're just still waiting for the market reversal right now, but it is extremely close in my opinion. If we're looking to all the daily time frame signals, of course, we're getting in the market. And of course, if you do want to be trading this market, do not forget to check out BYBIT in the link description. BYBIT is right now offering you $4,100 deposit bonus, of course, guys, and it's a limited time deposit bonus. You can only get it if you sign up for my link here in the description. And of course, that deposit bonus is very nice because you could be adding it to be building up your biggest swing trade position, just like I'm doing as well. Because let's say you're building up a swing trade position already, why shouldn't you get the deposit bonus so you as well can get that additional money to add it towards your swing trade? So pretty crazy, pretty cool. There's no volume, but I mean, I've already explained the volume theory. I mean, the volume is not extremely high, but let me see. Probably on this candle, the volume is already a little bit higher. Yeah, the volume is normal. It's not low. The volume is normal. As well, this red candle is already higher volume. You know why? It's because of market corrections. There's always a lot of buying going on as well, but the market moves up here. There's not necessarily selling going on here. So that's the reason why there's no high volume. So of course, the previous move towards the upside was high volume because we saw massive market corrections as well coming in that candle. So there was likely to see market volume being high on the candle as well. It was because of the Fed meeting, of course. It's likely to see high volumes in the market at that point. But no, volumes being low and the market is moving up is not bad at all. It doesn't mean it's a fake bump. No, it does only mean it only reflects there is less sell pressure at that point. So no, I should not really necessarily anticipate fake bumps because of the volume. I've already said that. I can't wait for your indicator to come out. I mean, bro, I can't wait for it as well. I can't wait to show it to you guys even. I mean, I want to be showing it already, but unfortunately I can't yet. I can't do it yet here because I just want to just have a finished product because it can change completely still. I do not want to be showing you guys and then it's going to be something different, you know? So, I mean, it's coming very close here. The indicator, my developer promised me it's going to be this week, so... man, still got another 3 days here, so probably this weekend. So, of course, if the developer has some issues and it's going to get delayed, no blame on me. It's blame on him, but still, I give him the time here for developing a good product. I'd rather be, let's say, delaying the indicator a week, that it is a good indicator than delivering a bad indicator, right? So, what's your indicator based on? It's basically... The indicator will be helping you to identify market trends. It's going to be help you to identify reversals, where it's going to be helping you to identify momentum on charts and momentum reversals. So it's purely based on momentum. Because I said several times before, I like to analyze momentum because momentum is going to always give you the right direction where the market is heading towards. And if you can right now use it in your advantage, why don't make a good indicator all about it and give it for free to you guys out there? So I'm looking forward towards it. So yeah, Bitcoin's coming up a little bit here once again. So far pretty interesting, of course, what we do see here. And guys, another 35 minutes and this 1 hour candle is going to get closed here. Let me see. Can you get a little bit of information how the indicator will work? I mean, it's going to be a pretty complex indicator to be using, maybe for beginners. But I'm going to be making just, once it is out, I will just make, of course, an information video about it, on how to use it. Of course, I will be dropping out a video with a tutorial on complete use, how you should use it, how you should use it in the right way. Because, yeah, you could use it in different ways as well, but that's not maybe the correct way. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very exciting one, of course. So please keep your eyes. Just subscribe to the channel, ring the bell notification, and out of nowhere, you're going to see a video popping up here, Crypto Rover indicator. Probably first we'll show it in the stream here. Afterwards, I will be making an explanation video about it. But yeah, we'll be making an explanation video dedicated towards the indicator, so I can once again provide value to you guys, because that's what I always care about. I like providing value. So yeah, pretty interesting. Just keep your eyes out on the channel, and of course, if you just always tune in towards streams, sometimes you will be hearing it anyways, and you will if you missed out on the video, you will be seeing it eventually. So yeah, guys, right now you guys are absolutely smashing up that subscribing like crazy here, and don't forget to like the video as well here. Let's go for 1,000 likes on today's stream. I mean, leverage action, that would be pretty amazing if it already started yesterday. Bull market and hard to predict. Yes, market tops are the hardest one to predict. Of course, I should never go with a radical saying like You could easily sell it like crypto face. No, why should I? That's some people have like different views here. I mean, some people like to sell it to make money from it. You know what I think? I make already enough money from trading, and why should I ask more money for a trading indicator? That like I developed my trading indicator. I will be very honest with you for $4,000, and everyone can do that as well. So I mean, I developed my trading indicator as well on my own feedback and on the own things I do like here. And I don't care about making more money by selling indicators. No, I don't care about those things here because yeah, why should I ask more money if I make already enough money? So I don't care about, let's say, $30 a month, from one person. I mean, maybe they're going to be 100 like $3,000 a month. I don't care about that. So that's the point why I don't do that, of course. And of course, it as well. I mean, I just like to provide value to people, and I think it will be making a lot of people happy. And that's, that gives me satisfaction. You really have to check the Turkish lira. I know I've already saw that there was the chart from the Turkish lira. Of course, the Turkish lira against the dollar is absolutely getting wrecked there. You can see the dollar is increasing massively in its valuation, compared at least towards the Turkish lira. Basically, we could say that the lira is falling. Of course, if we looked at it to the Bitcoin price action against the lira, we do see it's trading at all-time highs here because yeah, the lira is just falling further and further on. So we do know the Turkish lira is just falling. And this is as well reason why Bitcoin is just keep increasing on their chart. Of course, that's the reason why these Turkish people hold a lot of Bitcoin, because yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's like the valuation of Bitcoin is massively increasing because it's their hedge against the inflation. And this is how the chart against the dollar is going to look eventually as well, because the dollar is going to collapse. And that's the point. That's the whole point. And Vital Viguizira, I'm very bad with pronouncing names, just became a member. So enjoy your color in the chat here. Hopefully you're going to enjoy your amazing color because yeah, you right now have this amazing emoji and amazing colors. So enjoy it, of course. Good answer. So many snake oils. Salesman out there. I mean, yeah, that's not. I mean, I'm not really a salesman. I'm not really a salesman. It's not really a thing I do here. Why is the lira so important? I mean, it's just their currency from their country. That's the reason why it's important for them. It's important for their economic system because if your currency from your country is collapsing, the country will be not able to give support for some kinds of stuff. So it's of course because of hyperinflation, because they've been printing too much, and that will be eventually as well happen with the dollar if they just keep continuing its way how it is currently going, of course. So yeah, pretty crazy, pretty amazing, pretty cool to see, of course. So last 30 minutes are getting enabled on this 4-hourly candle. Pretty cool. Green is my favorite color, so I will keep it like this. That's cool. That's cool, man. And you're right away enjoying the emojis, so that's pretty cool. How would you draw the Elliott wave structure at the moment? I mean, we could draw, of course, we could be looking at the Elliott wave structure. Of course, Elliott wave structure is basically in 5 impulsive wave structure. But of course, before an Elliott wave structure, you tend to see an ABC correction, of course, because first of all, we saw an ABC correction on the market over here. We saw basically an ABC correction over here. And then afterwards, we started this Elliott wave structure up, right? So we saw the first leg, second leg down here, second impulsive leg up here, second impulsive leg down. And then you're going to start somewhere the fifth leg here, the last leg here in the Elliott wave structure. And like we do know, an Elliott wave structure attains of 5 impulsive legs here, and the last impulsive leg of the Elliott wave structure is always going to be the most exponential one. So this is going to be the fastest one. And like you can see, these rallies before as well was going more exponential. This first one went quick. The second one went quicker. Third one is going to go even more quicker. So expect as well the next market move that we're going to get towards the upside, if we're going to get the market reversal, of course, is going to be a way more exponential one. It's going to be a way quicker one as well. That's how it works with Elliott wave structures, with the market structures. Market moves up and it turns and flips extremely bullish and it flips extremely parabolic. So yeah. We shaked out a lot of weekends, especially this correction here. This was a very nice one. It was a very nasty one, but a very nice one. I like 37% correction. I mean, so many people got shake out over here. I mean, so many people going for a bear market, getting me myself pretty excited, of course. So looking forward towards it. Is your indicator a lagging indicator? No, it's not a lagging indicator. You could be using it on all time frames. You could be using a low time frame. It's not lagging. It's going to really predict the imminent short term. So you could be using on every single time frame basically. And that's of course as well the lovely part about it. Show us some pictures that you worked at McDonald's. I have to search them on my phone. I was like You know what's pretty funny? At McDonald's, I was worker of the year. I have still a photo about that one. I got like 50 euros because I was a worker of the year. But yeah, pretty interesting, of course, what we did on McDonald's here. But yeah, McDonald's were good old times, of course, that I worked there. Yeah, I was worker of the year purely because yeah, I just was a good person. I had a lot of friends. Let's just say it like that here. But Bitcoin is recovering here. It's way up here. So that's pretty amazing to see. Pretty cool to see here on this market right now. Pretty cool to see. So big wig on dollars are getting created here. I can't find very quick fixtures from my McDonald's time here, to be honest. But I have to prepare that if you guys really want to be seeing it. It was a very long time ago, 2016, man. Those were very early stages for me. So pretty cool times. Do you feel 60K end of the year? Do you? I mean, it's for sure it's for sure possible. Crypto rover beast in any job he does. I mean, at that point, yeah, I was a pretty big beast in that job. McDonald's creates millionaires. I mean, so far my friends became. I mean, I have 2 other friends who became a millionaire from working at McDonald's. Not of course purely working there, but because they are in crypto. So yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Go live every day here. I mean, yeah, I love streaming. That's the point. I love streaming. And yeah, a CBR is coming with the McDonald's logo. I think it's pretty funny that the logo is there, right? So it's pretty cool. So yeah, Bitcoin is curving its candle back here in towards the green, almost. And this is of course pretty good here for the 4-hourly close that's coming up here. Because yeah, right now we're only $200 away from our resistance target on the 4-hourly candles, guys. And what we do know that like these last minutes of the 4-hourly candle closes are going to be the most volatile minutes. And we're right now coming close towards these final stages of the 4-hourly candle, and we're coming very close towards our resistance target. So it's going to be a very interesting final few minutes on this 4-hourly candle. Yes, so far it does look like it's going to be like that. Fair play. Indeed, everything is possible. And you don't get lucky, you create your own luck. That's what I say. You don't get lucky, you create your luck. Because luck you have to create. Let me see, EGLD, bro. Everyone is talking about EGLD right now. Is EGLD pumping like crazy once again? I mean, EGLD is pumping even further on, if I say correct. I mean, it's not necessarily going very fast afterwards, but yeah, it's indeed recovering very quickly above 325 again. So doing very good here. And let's see the picture next show. I mean, that could be for sure. Look up for it. I think I have enough pictures still on my phone here somewhere, drawing around here, but they're pretty weird to look at. Looking forward towards the indicator. Like button off. Yeah, guys, smash up the like button right now, guys. Smash up the like button. Let's go for 1,000 likes on the stream. I mean, we're right now just only a few likes away before smashing up towards that other target of, let me see, 900, but let's smash up towards 1,000. I think we can do so easily. So Bitcoin curving is 1 hour candle all the way back up here. So unfortunately not being retesting the lower side of resistance, what I would have loved to see here, because that would have been a very strong accumulation range. But so far, flipping its red candle almost in the green again. Rover, I see that you're Dutch. Indeed, I am Dutch. You can see that with my face over my accent. I think my accent, because my accent is very bad. How did you learn to trade, and what's your personal experience over the last years? I mean, last 2 years has been exponential for me in terms of the money I've been making with trading. But in terms of like how you begin with trading, it's a very hard time. I've been starting here in 2017 with like BYBIT, etc. Sorry, with bitfinex, etc. And of course you make a lot of mistakes. You know how you should learn trading here, because like people always want to be making a lot of money. People want to be making a lot of money, so they start with trading with a large amount. No, I should not start with a large amount. I should start with a small amount, because you always should look at the percentage gain you make here. Make a good overview of yourself. Make a good overview of how much trades you make. But for me, what right now works the best, I mean, in the past, I did a lot of short-term trades, like 2 years ago. But what really made me a better trader myself is starting swing trading. Swing trading is the easiest way to make possible gains here. And this is what I'm once again doing right now. I'm building up a swing trade position, because it's a low risk, high reward. And that's the reason why I swing trade. I swing trade the market because it's low risk, high reward. And it's way safer to do so as well. Note, I'll accumulate your trade in once. Right now as well, I only have $13,000 in my trade, but I'm planning to be building this trade up towards, let's say, a 150k or even a 200k trade. But it can only happen if the market right now is going to come down. If the market is going to see a further continuation down, I will be making a loss on the trade I'm right now open, but I will be add more to my position, so I'm going to average down my entry price. But if the market goes up right now from this point, I'm going to either make gains here because I already got an entry price, you know? So that's going to be my strategy. I'm going to be trading it either way right now. It's called a swing trade, basically. You accumulate a trade not over a night, you accumulate a trade for over weeks. Maybe Bitcoin could be trading for weeks on 50k. I will be okay with it. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get. If Bitcoin is going to come down to 40k, I will be still right with my trade here. So yeah. I am looking forward towards for a major accumulation around these levels here. I definitely can't wait to see how this is going to be playing out right now here. It's going to be a very exciting few days here. A very exciting few days. And it's going to be a major trade here. I can tell you already, it's going to be a major trade again. So yeah, of course, for everyone who is still wondering, can I still join you? I mean, you can still join us with some trades. And of course, never go all the way in one place. You make sure to use a pyramid trading accumulation schedule. Because yeah, the market can go to 45k and I will be still right here. Market can go to 40k and I will be not get liquidated because I add more to my trade, of course, with double quantity. So please take that as well in consideration. Make up your own strategies, and of course, if you do want to be trading the market as well, make sure to benefit from it by, of course, signing up through BYBIT here in the link description, because then you're as well getting this $4,100 deposit bonus. So it's going to be definitely very valuable if you're going to use that as well in your advantage. So make sure to check that out here, because yeah, you could be literally add the money to, of course, make even more gains on the market. Everything's pumping right now. Everything is moving up because of Bitcoin, of course. Bitcoin is always the leader of the market and will stay the leader of the market. So yeah. That's what I do. What I do like here. That's what I do like. Yes, indeed. Let me quickly check up on this, guys. I mean, you guys are absolutely smashing up the subscriber button like crazy. We smashed through 250 already. So yeah, you guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you are new here, if you haven't already, make sure to slap it up here. Make sure to slap it up. Over which coins will be the best in 2022? I think like coins like Morpheus Network could be doing very good. I think Morpheus Network, VeChain will be doing very good, those tokens. I mean, Morpheus Network is definitely on accumulation ranges right now. It came down pretty massively, of course, all the way to 2040 cents again. I think it's a very fair valuation you could be trading on right now. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get from all this point here. So yeah, Morpheus Network, 2040 cents is definitely a cheap valuation to be trading on for this token. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get from here on, and where we're heading towards from this range, of course. But yeah, this is of course similar project like VeChain. I think supply chain blockchains in general will be doing very good. Logistics projects will be doing in general very good, because these are bringing real world use cases towards crypto. VeChain will be doing as well very good in 2022. I think like Ethereum will be doing very good in 2022. I think Cryptocurrencies will do very good. I think Casta will do very good. I think VLaunch will be doing very good. I think all these tokens are very interesting to watch right now here. Where do you put your stop loss? I'm accumulating more and more along my positions down here. I'm maybe looking to go out of my position if we're going to go below 37k here, because one of my strategies here is that I will be average down my accumulation, my entry price every single time the market comes further down here. So interesting. I already got my bags filled with VeChain. Morpheus Network, we're going to take a look at it. I think it's definitely worth to do some research on. Of course, always do your own research. DROY. I mean, I think it's always important to do your own research, but Morpheus Network is a coin that you should do your research on. I mean, if you just do your research just like I did, you're going to become very interested in the project, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward towards it. Looking forward towards what you guys think of it, of course. So Bitcoin is flipping its candle in towards the green here. Just yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it. We flipped it into the green, and right away we're starting to be pushing up further. And guys, oh my gosh, we are going is liftoff. Of course, not liftoff for sure yet. But like you can see, 4-hour candle retesting resistance. Bitcoin is continuing its way up here, and just what some people were calling for a bull trap, Bitcoin is moving up again. So Bitcoin is doing a very significant rally up right now. And everyone is saying already, oh yeah, in the chat here, we're getting a round of applause again, because people are getting pretty excited. Of course, I do get excited as well here. But yeah, 49.3k. Bitcoin is absolutely flipping its red candle back in towards the green, what is of course a lovely stage and a lovely thing to see on this market. And yeah, you can see it's recovering just very quickly. And the 4-hourly close, guys, just like I told everyone before, is occurring in like 18 minutes from now on. And this 4-hour candle can literally right now see the breakthrough of the most critical trend we have been looking at for quite a while here. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. We're trading on very exciting times right now here, and it's going to be crucial to see this 4-hourly candle close above this level. So I'm looking forward towards it. I definitely can't wait to see this level getting broken, and we are seeing it all together, and especially with our trade, guys. We took a trade on this, so we're making extra profits. We're making tons of money by just watching the market right now here. So this is lovely to see here. And it's pretty funny that still people call it in a bull trap here a moment ago. So yeah, guys, I'm getting pretty excited. Of course, always loving to see the market moving and curving back up here. Rover, you are the pump boss. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe I should call myself like that here. Of course, guys, make sure to as well follow us on Twitter if you want to be finding out about things once we're not live here. Smash up that follow button as well on Twitter. 32K followers on Twitter as well. We're growing so quickly on all those platforms. I like it. It's just very very nice to see here. Volume is picking up as well. Volume pretty high already compared to the previous candles here. Of course, if we compare to previous pumps, it's pretty neutral volume, normal volume to see here on these candles. So yeah, pretty good here. Already higher volume than the previous 1-hour candle, and we still have another 17 minutes to go here. So yeah, volume is definitely picking up right now here. Was lovely to see, of course. Was definitely lovely to see. I told you always, the S&P is lagging 1 hour behind. I mean, so far, yeah, it looks to be. S&P, of course, is pumping even further on, to be honest. So, yeah, let's see. Hopefully, Bitcoin could be seeing this well continuation up here. And, guys, we're right now trading on this very critical range, right? So, I've been talking about this level yesterday as well. I mean, yesterday we got rejected by this range here. And right now, we're trading against it again. So, 49.3K. A 4-hourly candle close above this level is going to be very, very exciting. You will never get a girlfriend if you start calling yourself the pump boss. Oh, that's very funny. That's very funny. I mean, I'm not looking for a girlfriend at all, but it's very funny. Simply the best. That's a very nice song. We create our own fortune. That's true. Dean told us, indeed, Dean Burden, you should come over the show, man. You should come over on the show. You will be predicting the markets for good. But indeed, 49.3K is level that we're trading on. Still 60 more minutes to go, guys. So don't celebrate too early, of course. I mean, Coinbase should add VeChain. Otherwise, I should have told you VeChain. So, guys, we'll quickly say it here. Come on, Coinbase, list VeChain, because that's exactly what I mean here. Come on, Coinbase, list VeChain, because they should be listing VeChain. So yeah, you're asking me right now, what should I buy? I should say VeChain. VeChain, you should be buying. So, unfortunately, it's not over there yet here. So, the Fern as well over here. Hey, Rover, I was driving home and I heard you say it's midnight at Australia. It's actually 10:45 p.m. on Thursday night. We love you here. I mean, the Fern, I thought it was midnight, so I was wrong. Excuse me for that one. So, it's right now not midnight then. I thought it was midnight on Australia, but it's just the evening. So, Bitcoin is going even further with this pump over here. But the Fern, thank you for tuning in once again here towards us. But the big shout out to all the Aussie watchers. I think it's really pretty cool. You guys are watching all over the world towards the channel, of course. But Bitcoin is absolutely smashing it right now, guys. Bitcoin is smashing it. You can see it going here. 49.4K is right now getting enabled here. I mean, Bitcoin really initiated a lift off right here. So 49.4K. Bitcoin on the 4-hourly candles is right now clearly seeing a close. So far, if we're going to close like this, clearly going to see a close above it. So it's looking pretty good here. It's looking very good. It's looking very, very strong here, what you're doing. So, yeah, hopefully we could be seeing this continuation up here. And, of course, we can see resistance is definitely getting enabled right now. We're having a little bit of a harder time. Of course, on the 1-hour candles, we're about to be approaching massive resistance, of course. We are trading almost against our resistance box on the 49.6K here. Like you can see previously around here, provided massive resistance over here as well, over here as well, over here as well. And we do have another trend line on the 1-hour candles to be breaking above here. So please don't celebrate too early. We still have some critical trend lines to get broken here. A close above the 49.5k, sorry, a close above the 49.6k even is going to have an extra bullish effect on this market. So as well, close above the red box here is going to be very, very bullish here for Bitcoin. But of course, already first big step here for me to right now witness here is of course the Bitcoin close on the 4 hour above the 49.3k here. So everything above the 49.3k is going to be a bullish close in my opinion, and that will be most likely towards an even more exponential continuation. So please take that into consideration right now here for the market. Definitely very exciting. It's only 10 p.m. in Aussie, not 12. Oh, it's only 10 even. I mean, that's even earlier. I was not really thinking that, to be honest. Bali is like 7:46 right now. That's nice. You're welcome, mate, here in the in Australia. I mean, I've never been to Aussie. I've never been to Australia. I'm very curious. Maybe a noob question, but what software are you using? Is that integrating Coinbase? No, it's a training view. It's like a free site to use. Of course, you can use as well paid version to get more additional stuff on it. But it's Trading View. It's called Trading View. It's definitely worth to check out. It's not integrated on Coinbase or whatsoever, but this is basically what everyone uses who is charting. So it's a very popular program to use here. So I should definitely as well recommend using it because it's very easy, simple to use, and you could be doing your good research over here on the charts at least. But yeah, guys, make sure to like the tweet, guys. By the way, it will be truly amazing. Let's go. I will share it real quickly in the chat. Guys, make sure to like and retweet the tweet I just spammed here in the chat. I'm sorry for spamming, but I'm scared otherwise you guys are missing. But guys, it will be truly amazing if you're going to smash up the like and retweet this tweet here. It will be truly amazing. But yeah, of course, because VeChain is a Chinese company, the chances, of course, are very small that Coinbase is going to list it. But I mean, for my gains, for the gains of my portfolio, I would love it at least. So I of course do understand they're not doing it, but for my gains, I mean, we have to push it. We have to do our best here. So make sure to smash up the like button on the tweet here, because the more likes the tweet literally gets here, the more notifications Coinbase as well gets. So make sure to like this tweet here so Coinbase can see the tweet, so they maybe could do anything with it, or maybe react or give us like a clear example about what they're going to do with it. So please make sure to like the tweet here. We just send it in the chat here, or you just go to our Twitter page at RoverCRC here, and you can help us to push this tweet here towards all of Coinbase people, of course, because we want to be pushing this tweet towards Coinbase. But Bitcoin trading below the 49.3k again, so that's pretty unfortunate. Bitcoin trading below 49.3k again, so hopefully we can still break above the range. Smash it, guys. Yes, make sure to do so. Beam Pete sending a nice message. Hey Rover, love your content, always supporting you, bro. Could you check out on COP THB? I'm holding for a while right now, since 30 THB. What do we do right now? So let me quickly check out on COP THB. Don't know what COP exactly means here. Is this against the dollar? Oh, you just want to be looking against this chart. You've been holding since 30, so you made a very good profit. You made a very good profit. I mean, it's going exponential. I mean, I don't know exactly what the project is all about here. So you've been holding for quite a while, made some very good profits out of it. But for me, this chart is very hard to read here, to be honest, because it's not a very high information chart here, to be honest. So if I look towards this chart, towards this coin here, BitCop coin, it's trading on pretty low market cap. I mean, this is a pretty high market cap, almost 1 billion. So it's been rising very quickly. I don't know exactly what the project is all about. I mean, what should I do? I don't know, because I don't know what the project is all about, you know. So I can't find it against the US dollar, so that's pretty unfortunate. But for this chart, yeah, it looks to be in a very healthy trend up here. It's for me very hard to say, because these coins just pump. You know why these coins pump here? These coins, like you're right now mentioning, Beam Pete, are pumping because usually fundamental warfare. So I don't know about anything of the fundamental side here. If the fundamental side is good, I mean, why should you not hold? Of course, maybe take partially profits along the way up, because it's never bad to take profits once you're trading on such high levels, and once you're made in 10x, of course. So just take partial profits along the way up here. That's what my strategy should be here. But guys, by the way, I see we're right now extremely close by smashing up 1,000 likes here. And of course, like we do now here, we can beat the YouTube algorithm by smashing up that like button. So make sure to smash up the like button right now. Only 15 likes away before smashing up towards 1,000. If you haven't already smashed it up, make sure to do so right now. BYBIT is already been a member for 3 months here. This is what I really appreciate. You got right now the yellow logo. That's pretty cool. The yellow logo already. I mean, there's one person only got a year, so that's pretty cool. 1K, guys. Let's pump it up. Indeed, guys. Let's go for the 1K likes. Let's go for it. Featuring is based in Singapore. Okay, that's what I was not aware of that. I mean, is it really based in Singapore? It's smart because the taxes are way better for the company over there in Singapore. Singapore is as well as zero tax. I mean, tax heaven basically. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But let's push this towards Coinbase, of course. Let's push this towards Coinbase because Coinbase should freaking list VeChain. It's an exchange in Thailand. That's pretty cool. I mean, I've not really done my research in Thailand, like exchanges or whatever, but I think Prop is pretty popular over there. So let me see. Training light shows us a big wall of cells layout on the 49.5k. Yeah, I already discussed the 49.5k level, of course, right? So 49.5k is this resistance box from previous price action, like you can see over here. Previous resistance over here, resist over here, resist over here, and of course, yeah, it's likely to expect a sell wall getting generated on that level. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards how it's going to be reacting, and of course, it's going to be pretty important. Hey, Rover, you're doing a good job. Thank you so much. I've got like a cup of tea over here. So very nice to drink here. I like drinking tea. Pumping. That's I mean, Bitcoin is indeed moving back up here. So once again, trading above the 49.3k. It's going to be crucial to see this hourly close above the 49.3k. Of course, right now we're in the last 7 minutes, guys. By the way, to raise the awareness real quickly, we're in the last 7 minutes of this 4-hourly close here. So we do know last few minutes of the 4-hourly close are always going to be the most volatile hours. So yeah, pretty much looking forward towards how it's going to be ending right now. So last minutes are right now here. How do we get different colors? I mean, you get like, you can check on the member page which colors you do get for being a member. We love your Rover cup. I mean, it's pretty cool, right? I mean, I got like the huddle mug, I got like the Crypto Rover mug, which I like to drink coffee and tea, you know, so why don't have a mug to drink out of it? Bitcoin looks to be coming down again. So, I mean, a close exactly on 49.3k here is not a close that I would like to see. I do not like to see a close like this, right? I want to be seeing a significant 4-hourly close above it. Because right now it's not very significantly trading above it. And that's not a close I would like to see it. So, I will be not calling a breakout on the 4-hourly candles if we're going to see a close like this here. I want to be seeing a little bit more of a significant one. So let's say 49.4k. That's going to be a little bit more significant. But so far, not very significant breakthrough yet here. But still another 6 minutes to go, guys. So everything can still happen. Of course, on these charts, we're trading below 49.3k. So I want to be seeing a little bit of a continuation up here before really calling for a breakout. So please, those last few minutes are going to be pretty important right now. Very, very important. Six minutes left here. Yes, guys, 6 minutes left. And it's going to be crucial. So, of course, another very significant close above is just going to be causing another rejection here like this. It's just going to cause another rejection, you know. So, we have to see a significant candle close above here. Not a minor one. Otherwise, we can't call for a breakout. We will be getting rejected for sure. Guys, let me know in the chat here. Will be Bitcoin finding a rejection, or is Bitcoin going to be finding a continuation towards the upside? Let me know in the chat. Do you think Bitcoin is going to find a rejection or a continuation up here? Let me know in the chat here. I love your channel. Please don't close the channel. I mean, I'm not planning on closing the channel yet. I mean, maybe at 1 million subs we're going to close it. No, probably not here. But I mean, my goal is to reach 1 million subs one day. I think we could do it. I mean, I would love to see that target getting reached here. So let me know, guys, do you think we're going to get a rejection or breakthrough? Very curious what the chat right now thinks here. Chat is saying rejection. I think rejection. I think breakout. Continuation. A lot of continue. I mean, it's a 50-50 right now, so pretty crazy. Break, rejection. I mean, I would say it's a 50-50 what the chat right now currently thinks about the market. So pretty interested, of course, in your thoughts. You guys, their thoughts. So yeah, let's see what we're going to get from all this point here. I personally, yeah, look very much forward towards what we're going to get then. Continuation, yeah, let's see what we're going to get. Rejection, I mean, yeah, a lot of people are saying different things here, but right now, what we do know is that we could be just look at the facts here. It could be as well become a doji candle. Hopefully we could still close in the green here. And guys, in these last 3 minutes here, right, so we're running in the last 3 minutes here, and as well, what we do need another tree from is another 30 likes, because if we're going to smash up another 20 likes, I mean, 20 likes even right now, we're going to smash it up towards 1,000 likes here. But likes, it looks to be Bitcoin is coming down a little bit here. Everyone is saying rejection right now in the chat here, so that's not fair. You guys are adjusting your thoughts a little bit later. So far it looks to be that Bitcoin is coming down and finding maybe a little bit of rejection of this candle. But yeah, you can see indeed volatility is turning up a little bit more here on those recent minutes of the last 4-hour candle close. So pretty interesting what we do get over here. 49.2k is right near the level that we're holding on towards. But yeah, it could be maybe a doji candle, and doji candle is basically a candle with almost no body but wicks on both directions. What's basically a very neutral candle, so that wouldn't be all too bad here. But we do know right now, yeah, we're in the last 3 minutes of this 4-hourly close, and we do know like these last few minutes of these hourly closes are going to be always very volatile. So yeah, we're going to look at a lot of volatility right now in here in the last 3 minutes. Everything can still happen, and I'm still prepared for it, guys. By the way, we smashed through the 1,000, so that's pretty crazy. Even flipping it in the red candle right now. So as well, question in the chat here. Another question, guys. Is the candle going to close in the green or red? Let me know here. There's 2 questions. Is it going to be a rejection or continuation of the 4-hour? And is it going to be, of course, a red or green candle? Let me know here. Guys, you have still another 2 minutes here in this candle. You have to say it right now. Red or green, let me know. So far it looks to be, it's really a doji candle. A small body, 2 wicks on either direction, so it's a neutral candle. Could either see, of course, continuation to either direction, of course. So I'm looking forward towards it. So it's pretty interesting times here. 49k, this level that we're trading on, by the way, guys. Just stick that in here, 49k. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice to see. So the red, everyone's saying red in the chat. Everyone is saying red. Everyone is saying red. I mean, I see a few green. I see, let's say, a 5% green ratio. I think it's a 60 or 70%, let's say 70 to 80% red ratio right now of the people that do expect where this candle is heading towards. So a lot of reds are coming in the chat here. People really expect this candle is going to close in the red here. So let's see how it's going to close like. It's going to be a very exciting one. So I personally will be betting on green. So guys, that's what I'm betting on. Of course, it's just it's something we don't know what's going to head towards, of course. So it's trading on very close stages, very small body. But we're right now going in the last minute of this 1-hour candle close, and this is by far going to be the. I'm looking forward towards how this last minute is going to be looking like. But yeah, you can clearly see over here. We are most likely going to find a rejection of the 4-hour candle, so no breakthrough yet here. But we are finding, the bulls are finding back here, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Everyone is saying green or red in the chat, but it flips green again here. Pretty amazing to see this. A market finding back in a very rapid pace here. But let's see how volatile this last minute will be here. Will Bitcoin be able to send it through here on the last minute? Because we do know the last minutes of the 4-hour candle close is going to be the most volatile minute out there of the whole candle, basically, usually. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get here. But so far, it flipped itself back in towards the green. What is, of course, a lovely candle that you do get this over here, of course. But still, doji candles, still big wick on the lower side, so still having a positive effect here. And, of course, closing this candle in the green is most likely going to result in a continuation up here. So 49.2k even. So we're really finding our way back up a little bit here. But this is, of course, could be resulting in this massive break correction from those levels over there. So, I mean, I bet it for green. While the 70% of the chat was saying red here. Of course, now everyone is saying green. I do get that. But yeah, it finished in the green here. So our prediction was very, very right here. So yeah, pretty cool. Of course, it's not really a realistic prediction, but it's just more funny prediction, of course, that we made. But yeah, we closed the 4-hour candle, guys. To be honest, 4-hour candle, yeah, not officially seen a breakthrough yet here. So still, we're looking at massive resistance ahead of ourselves, like you can see over here in the chart. And this resistance has not been broken yet here. So still another rejection candle that we're currently seeing. And still, we have to wait another 4 hours before we're going to see the massive breakout here on the chart. So let's see what we're going to get here. Let's see where we are heading towards. But for sure, it's going to be an exciting few amounts of 4-hour candles that we're going to see here. But no official rejection yet here as well. We are forming so far maybe a potential double top here. This could be a little bit more bearish, of course. If we're going to be seeing a red candle right now on this 1 hour candle, there's going to be a double top, and there's going to be a big warning shot for Bitcoin, of course. So, guys, take in consideration correction towards the market, towards the downside right now is going to be extremely bearish. Of course, what you should do right now here, because right now I will be wrapping up the stream, guys, but I can tell you already, I will be waiting maybe 1 or 2 hours to see how the market is developing. If the market is going to come down from here on, it looks to be a double top. Market is most likely going to come down from that point. So, guys, if you want to be finding out about all these things here, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell notification, because later today I will be dropping out either another stream here or either another update video to discuss, of course, how the market is looking from up that point. So if you want to be finding out about that here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and especially ring the bell notification, because you will be getting notified once we drop out another video. As well, guys, subscribe, yeah, just in general, subscribe to the channel will be truly appreciated, because we're closing in towards 73.3k. And besides that, make sure to smash the like button. But guys, nevertheless, I will be back later today with another update here. We did another 3-hour stream here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And with that have being said, guys, thank you so much for watching once again towards the new video here on the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.